Okay. I think we should be like officially G to G last time, and hopefully we are all good. I think we're active everywhere, so let's hit this intro and try to have a good rest of our life.
Yeah, funny how it changed now. Same people that laughed at clips, studying the clips now. Everybody got opinions till the facts land. Everybody loud till they gotta take a stand. Every stream feel like somebody betting they pride. I seen fake scholars fold in real time. Now they screenshot takes, run around and remix it, and pull up thinking somehow they can fix it. Nah, you stepped in the wrong room, donut. This ain't rage bait, this pressure. Patriarchy, race, class, labor, healthcare. I don't do surface level, I peel layers. And every time they think they got me cornered, numbers go higher. Chat flyer, minds working, crowd waiting. Somebody finna get cooked tonight. Welcome to the ring now. Yeah, talk big, tell the
Can we knock out the chili peppers over on TikTok, please?
Welcome to the ring now.
Please.
The whole chat screaming when the logic break down.
Welcome to the
now. You ain't built for this smoke.
Y'all.
Nuts ain't got milk for these oats.
Donut.
So pipe down. Yeah, you might drown. You don't want war with the king right now. I don't debate for applause, I debate for the record. Every false claim get dissected and severed. You rehearsed outrage, I studied the structure. Difference between noise and somebody with substance. You quote tweets, I quote policy. You want moments, I want honesty. You want ego boosts and virality. I want mutual aid and stronger communities. That's the difference between you and me. See the problem? Different type timing. You came for clips, I came for alignment. Capital this, socialism that. Half these dudes can't define what they yelling in caps. Talking about free market while wages collapse. I watch your pivot arrive, I make it visible live. But this ain't never gonna be a place where evidence dies. You came all the way to be Santana for internet rap, while the whole chat waiting to see who got checked. Next, welcome to the ring now. Yeah, you talk big till the facts come out. Slap nuts, sit down. Welcome to the ring now. Yeah, got the whole chat screaming when the logic break down. Yeah, welcome to the ring now. You ain't built for this smoke. Y'all slap nuts ain't got milk for these oats. Donuts, so pipe down. Pipe down. You might drown. You don't want war with the king right now. Yeah, welcome to Sparring with Santana. Bring your sources or bring excuses, whatever. Doesn't really matter either way. You're about to get cooked. You should know who I am by now. What?
Hey. Guys, welcome in. This is Sparring with Santana. One-on-one debates with Trump supporters or anyone that disagrees with anything on the background. I am Santana. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you are a friendly, do all the wonderful things, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart. Me, it's only one coin. It will boost the live and push us out to the FYP. If you guys could actually knock out the chili peppers for me, please. Knock out the chili peppers, and we're going to get this thing moving. We had to reset a couple of times. We had a couple of issues, but it seems like we're past it. We should be good. There should be no more problems. So we're ready for some debate. So only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. America is the laughing stock of the world, and it's the laughing stock of the world for a multitude of things. Number one, capitalism does not work. It does not, period. Capitalism has failed the United States of America. Oh, let me kind of set the tone and temperament for anyone who may be coming up to actually debate anything. FYI, when you come up to debate, you coming up to say, I know you are, but what am I? That's not debating the topic. You coming up to say, well, socialism doesn't work. That's not debating the topic. Saying, oh, what about Islam? That's not debating the point. Make sure that if you are coming up to the debate, you're coming up to debate by attacking the point that's on the background, not attacking something else that we're not talking about. Just want to make sure. Just want to make sure I make that known. All right. Anywho, capitalism does not work. Socialism is far superior. Number one. Number two, establishment Democrats and establishment Republicans are absolutely losing it because democratic socialists are walking them. I mean it, not even close. Number three, white people embrace white supremacy. Got to talk about it. Got to talk about it. Number four, the U.S. needs to cut the United States military, and this is multi-layered. So FYI, it's multi-layered. And number five, Christians weaponize the Bible. Like it's just the whole thing. So again, only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
I am not a Trump supporter, but I think I disagree with one of these prompts.
What's your age?
I'm 19.
What year were you born?
2007, January 21st.
January 20. Okay. All right. You said that you disagree with one of the prompts on the background. Which point on the background do you disagree with the most? 1 second. Not tonight. Not tonight. Hey, I appreciate you sharing up the live. I appreciate you, but we only need maybe 1 or 2 shares. We don't want to spam share it, but reposting it to your stories and your FYP is way better than sharing it with a bunch of random people. So not tonight, Satan. Instead of like sharing it out to a bunch of random people, can you just share it to your FYP or your stories? That helps way more. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I apologize.
No worries,
which point on the background do you disagree with the most, where you would like to start?
Well, I want to kind of discuss about capitalism and socialism. But before we get into that, I just want to say, hope you're having a good day. Quick question. So like you do political discussions on this app, right? And so I have, on my other account, I also engage in political discussions. And I had recently gotten banned regarding me posting a picture of my parking lot. And I have no viable way of contacting TikTok. Have you experienced something similar? Do you know like how you would go through the avenue of contacting TikTok if you get like...
No, I'm sorry. I honestly have no idea. Brody,
Okay.
Again, stop being weird. You're being weird, Brody. Stop. No, I have no idea.
All right, it's okay. Let's discuss the capitalism and socialism one then. So,
Brody, you said nah. What do you mean nah? I saw you stop. Anyway, so you think that capitalism is not a failure, and you think socialism is not the way to go?
well, I think there's more nuance to it than that. I want to know what you mean by when you say socialism. There's like different conceptions of socialism, right? So like, could you explain a bit more to me what you mean by socialism?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So yes, there are absolutely different forms of socialism as far as what people think, right? A lot of people get confused as far as governmental systems that embrace social safety nets and policies. But the point or the form of socialism that I'm referring to is the truest form of socialism that runs in parallel with communism. But I am someone that believes that in order to pull people left, that I'm willing to actually hit transitional steps. But I guess just to get a baseline, just to run through this one, do you think that capitalism is the optimal way for the United States of America to continue to move forward for the everyday Americans?
Well, I do want to preface this by saying I'm Canadian. I'm not American. I don't know if you like have discussions with Canadians. So
No,
like
we're looking for Americans. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on. Then
All right. Have a great day, man. Have a great day.
You as well.
I got that.
Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. I'm really hoping that you blow your entire diaphragm and thorax out, but I'm blocking you. I'm taking the time to block you just because you're a fucking weirdo. I hope that you scream so loud that you fucking throw your entire throat out and you can never speak again. Fucking donut. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. I can tell they're just going to be weirdos today, honestly. Like it's super interesting, and I'm not sure why they want to do this. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background?
I'm a phenomenon.
Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. They think that I'm like joking, but I'm blocking them. I know some people may think that like trolls are funny or you guys are willing to engage in, you know, whatever, but I don't. And not only do I not engage with people who provide nothing, I block the fuck out of you. So like there's that. There's literally that. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you're friendly and like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links and link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. Santana speaks for you is the best way to support the live. If you are over on YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background?
Hannibal Lecter, 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 Hannibal.
Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. Just for all the trolls, like I'm literally, as I am accepting you in, I'm blocking you if you come shit. I think that you guys should get a fucking life. I really hope that I want you to continue to scream. I actually do. Because I'm really hoping that you actually blow out your entire throat or at least find someone to blow out your throat for you. Like, I think that would be a good thing. I think someone being able to blow out your throat might actually help you. Regardless, I'm just going to keep blocking you. FYI to the trolls as well, you can keep sending the sound gifts because I'll take your money. But I'm just letting you know, every time you send one of these gifts with sounds, I will block you. To all the friendlies, please don't send those gifts because, again, they're annoying as shit. But for all the trolls, I'm going to block you. But send me your money. Yes, continue to pay me to be insufferable. And that's it. You know, the best thing about them actually sending these gifts is usually they're just fucking insufferable for free. But now they're so stupid that they're making the decision to pay you to be insufferable. That's why I'm not turning the sound gift off. If you want to pay me to be insufferable, sure, have at it. I'm still going to block you. But if you're going to give me your money, I'll take it. I don't give a fuck. I'll take it. So friendlies, FYI, don't send it. But everyone else, I'm going to block you. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. W's in chat for Holly for the $1 donation saying viewing party of the speech Thursday or discussion time afterwards is going to be, I can't say that part. Yeah, I think what's going to happen on Thursday is going to be super interesting because Donald Trump is literally trying to line things up to invalidate the the senators from Georgia. So it's a whole thing. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background?
Hello, I am not a Trump supporter, but I do disagree with something on background.
Okay. Which point on the background do you disagree with the most? Where would you like to start?
I do disagree with. Also, I'm sorry if I sound nervous.
No,
I do have a tendency to be nervous.
You're fine.
But I do disagree with the white supremacy part.
White people embrace white supremacy.
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Give me 1 second just to say thank you to just a few more people, and then I'll let you have it. W's in the chat for Joshua. Yeah, they are annoying, but it's all good. Like the thing that they don't know about me is that I'm the youngest and the only boy. There's no way that anyone can be more annoying than I am, because if I really put my mind to it, I can be really annoying. W's in the chat, Joshua, though. W's in the chat for Melissa for the $1 donation. You know what? The only way that they could actually support the music industry is if they like stick with those MAGA artists or whatever, like Kid Rock and the other ones are doing the music and shit now. Like that's the only way that they could justify it. W's in the chat for Cool Cat for the one cheered bit. Yeah, I don't know what was going on, but I hit a reset. I think it's just TikTok as a whole. W's in the chat as well. Gravy for the one cheered bit. I don't know much about that, but oh yeah, with Rokana out, yeah, we'll talk about that for sure. We'll talk about that for sure. W's in the chat for all the donos. If anyone else likes to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks For You. Santana Speaks For You is the best way to support the live. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat, and I will read that out. Keep tapping the screen over here on TikTok, guys. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 100,000 likes. Also, can we knock out the daily gift goal? Right now, it's love you so much. Please, please, please. All right, floor is yours. Why do you disagree with the premise that white people embrace white supremacy?
Well, first of all, I would like to state that I am part indigenous and part white. I would love to put that out there.
So you're biracial, but how do you present, phenotypically speaking?
I present as a white person.
Okay.
So I would just like to put that out there. And I would just like to state that my dad is Cajun. Have you ever heard of the Cajun ethnicity?
Yeah, I know Cajuns for sure. In the bayou.
All right. The Cajuns, our history was that we actually were helped by the indigenous people, and we accept the indigenous heritage. Like we accept the indigenous people, we help them, and they helped us, and therefore, and whenever La Grande Terre happened, indigenous people were taken, and we also helped. Hispanics also helped us. Hispanics also helped us, and we helped the Hispanics. It was kind of like a co-op thing. Like we both helped each other, you know.
Okay. What does that have to do with white people embracing white supremacy?
I can understand your point of view if it comes to politics. Many political white people, they believe that they're over the other races. And I have actually experienced seeing that.
This has nothing to do with politics, FYI. It's not.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just
sorry.
letting you know it's not politics.
Okay. I've seen firsthand my white friends donating to African American communities, Latino Latina communities, and they don't put themselves over. They say like, okay, we're equal to them.
Are you talking about other people? And when like you're white, why aren't we talking about you?
I have helped my friends as well.
Okay, I'm just wondering why we're talking about other people when like we could be talking about you because you're white.
Oh, of course. I have had African American friends. I've donated to them, gave them food. I'm 18, by the way, just to let you know that. And so I just finished high school, but they would let me go through the lunch line and I would get food for them since I never ate lunch at school. I would give them the lunch off my lunch tray.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever they wanted for an extra, sort of.
Okay, I'm still like legitimately, I'm even more confused now than I was before.
I'm sorry?
I'm confused. I'm more confused now than I was before.
I could be completely lost on the track of the white supremacy thing, I will admit, from your perspective. So we could have different perspectives completely, and I'm very sorry if that's just...
One more time, just try to baseline and tell me why you think white people don't embrace white supremacy.
White people don't truly embrace white supremacy, since there have been showings of white people going through donating to Latino communities, African American communities, people of color communities, all of that. And they have helped people of color communities health-wise, medical-wise. They have not only accepted them, but all of that. And I would gladly do the same for any other person of color. Sorry.
Yeah, I think you donating or giving people food from like the lunch line or something that doesn't have anything to do with white supremacy. Daniela, please don't do that. Like that has nothing to nothing. That's hey, what is race?
Race is the skin color, like the skin color in the pigmentation on your skin. Am I wrong? Or
is race genetic?
Race can be genetic, yes.
Can anyone be racist?
Of course, anyone can be racist.
One last thing. What is structural functionalism?
Structural functionalism, I'm so sorry, I haven't done my research on that.
Okay. How many races are there?
There are about as far as I've seen in my lifetime, there were around 4.
Can you name them?
Maybe African American, white, indigenous, Latino. Let's see. I believe that's all that I've seen in my lifetime.
Okay. And so one last question. What made you want to come up and debate the point that white people embrace white supremacy?
I just kind of felt the need to speak on that topic. I just felt like this is kind of contradictory to the ideologies surrounding. It's kind of gerrymandering of the white community.
It's what? It's what of the white community?
Gerrymandering. Sorry.
What's
of the white community. That's like how people think. I don't know.
Generalizing?
Generalizing, yes. Oh, sorry, I live in the South, and it's like
I'm from
different.
South Carolina.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. But it's the white community into this one complete set of like, we're white supremacists that won't. All white, of course, will do that. So I just wanted to come up here, state that we won't push down people of color. We will accept it. We've learned from history.
I'm just gonna stop it
and
there. And FYI, just I'm not turning off the gifts. Like friendlies, please keep in mind, don't send the sound gifts. Trolls, keep sending the sound gifts. Send me your money, and you're gonna get blocked. And I'm just gonna take your money. That does fuck all, you troll. Yes, pay me to block you. That sounds amazing. You guys are stupid. All right. So the reason why I was like, hey, what made you want to come up and like debate this topic? You don't know anything about this. Like, and
Okay.
I'm not even trying to be condescending, and I'm not trying to, like, I honestly, I don't see why I don't see any benefit in debating you on this topic, not because I don't think you have an opinion, and not because the topic isn't important, but there's nothing that I think you'll be able to bring to the topic in order to actually be able to properly debate it. It sounds like that you are upset because you think that I'm putting all white people in a specific bucket, but you don't know what race is. You don't know like how many races there are. You don't know like what even like you said 3, but one of them was wrong. I'm not even gonna tell you which one was wrong. You left your race out as well. I mean, well, one of your parents' race, whatever. It's so much to it. It's so much to it. I just say all this to say, like, I honestly, I don't see value in debating you on any of this, because this would just be me teaching you a bunch of stuff that you don't know. But I will tell you this: it sounds like that, you know, you wanted to like speak on this because you felt some type of way, because, you know, maybe it struck a nerve or it hit close to home or whatever. I do want to let you know this isn't personal. This isn't personal to you. This isn't personal to white people. This is just me making a observation and stating the facts as I see them. So with me stating the facts as I see them, like, white people absolutely embrace white supremacy, and I'm willing to debate anybody on it. It's just I need someone who has the ability to debate the topic instead of me just teaching. Race is a social construct. It's not genetic. It's based off of a grouping of phenotypes, right? Socially acceptable phenotypes. It was created to sustain a hierarchy that like was used to justify chattel slavery. So
that's very sickening.
Like I hear what you're saying, and I do want to let you know that, like, embracing white supremacy has nothing to do with whether you like or don't like someone. It's literally a system, and white supremacy is used to weaponize to uphold whiteness. So there's that.
Oh, of course. Thank you for educating me on that. I was completely lost in that place that you put on the screen. I'm so sorry that I was lost. But I just, something popped in my head that of that ideology. Thank you for educating me on that, though.
Yeah, I would go look into like a lot of the things, because again, I'm not saying that like I won't debate this topic. I'll debate anybody on the topic. I just like honestly, if I'm, you know, just being real, it feels like I would be punching down to debate you.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have a nice day. I'll leave and just let you debate other people.
Absolutely.
That,
thank you. I appreciate it. I'm going to drop it down.
All right. Thanks.
Yep. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you're friendly and you'd like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. Santana speaks for you. It's the best way to support the live. W's in the chat from Mike for the 2. Yeah, like the whole thing is, and Mike, honestly, if they had some base level of an understanding of a definition, I would even take that. See, like a lot of people, like I don't find value in the definition, right? But I do find value as far as being able to establish a definition so we can have a working baseline, because there's no point of me talking about any of these topics if you can't at least like we can't start here as far as what you know and then move from there. But like, yeah, even if there was a definition, Mike, we could do something with that. W's in the chat for Michael for the $10 donation. Michael said, you empower me, brother. Michael, you empower me. Thank you so much for the 10. That is absolutely too kind. W's in the chat for Michael. And then W's in the chat as well for Mike for the 1. Yeah, they do need to look up Gomez Inez de Zerara. They absolutely do. W's in the chat for Mike. Again, if anyone wants to like support the live, you can do so. Pay links and link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat. I will read that out. Speaking of YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Instagram, if you would like to debate me, you can. You do not have to leave where you are. The only thing that you have to do is click that link that's in that pinned message. As a matter of fact, I will drop the link in the chat in the comment section for you. All you got to do is click that link and you can get up here and we can debate. We can absolutely debate. So with that being said, a couple of things that I want to talk to you guys about, and let's see if we can actually get some debates going here. And we'll see. We'll see if anyone joins and we can get some debates going. You said been a joke. Who's been a joke? What's been a joke? I'm so confused. Over on TikTok, guys, if you don't mind, 1.2 thousand people hanging out. Tap the screen, share the live. Send your daily heart me. Can we knock out the high bears? The high bears is the gift goal. Please, please, please. Knock out the high bears. Oh, America. Yep. Facts. One thing that I will say, because while I'm sitting here saying that America is a joke, apparently a lot of people, not a lot of people, I take that back, because saying a lot of people would be pretty hyperbolic. Donald Trump doesn't think that the United States of America is a joke. Donald Trump doesn't think the United States of America is a joke. If you guys haven't heard this, Donald Trump was talking about the need for the actual countries that we are quote unquote protecting when it comes to the war that we've been engaging with Iran. He's saying there's a need for them to pay us. And it's because we are protecting them. I don't know. Let's listen.
Involved because they're stone cold crazy. They are crazy, and we're not going to put it up. Yeah, I want to be reimbursed because we're protecting a very rich portion of the world. We're spending money, and so what we've done is we are going to be reimbursed for protection. We're protecting by the countries that we're helping. For instance, you look at the 5 countries. You have Saudi Arabia. You have UAE, you have Qatar, or Qatar, as I always say. You have Qatar, Bahrain. And by the way, you have others. You have Kuwait, and you have others. And they will do very well. But we think it's appropriate that we don't need them. You know, we have more oil than any other country in the world. When you add Venezuela, which has been amazing, which has tremendous amounts of oil that we control. When you add Venezuela and everything else, we have more than 50% of the world's supply. We don't need it, but we need it from the standpoint of protecting allies, et cetera, including Israel, including Saudi Arabia, including Qatar, including UAE. We're protecting all of them, and we've done a very effective job. So 4 months ago, I'm
just going to say this really quickly. I know you guys don't like it when I make you listen to Trump rambling, but I think it's worth it, because sometimes you just got to hear the shit fall out of his mouth for yourself. And I know you guys wouldn't just listen to it. So I know you guys get a little bit upset at me when I make you listen to him. But sometimes you just got to hear the shit that he says. I don't know if this person's going to load or not. We'll see. So Donald Trump is saying that we need to be compensated because we are protecting Kamara. I think that's how you pronounce it, Kamara. You're not loading in. I'm going to go ahead and drop you. If you want to request backup, you definitely can, but you're not loading right now. He said that we need to actually be compensated for what we're doing as far as protecting those countries. To be clear, we're not protecting them. We're getting our teeth kicked in. I don't know if you guys saw this, but the Strait of Hormuz, while being closed, the Strait of Hormuz is closed. Donald Trump has now they've reestablished the naval blockade. I don't know if you guys saw that, but the naval blockade is back in place. And also the sanctions that were removed from Iran have been reestablished, right? So that's a whole thing. Now, there's two things that I really want to dig at as far as the blockade and then also the sanctions. Number one, Iran, who has control of the Strait of Hormuz, has been charging people to actually charging ships to pass through the Strait of Hormuz, and any ships that are passing through without the authorization of Iran, they're getting bombed. Like they're taking out the ships. It's a thing, right? But Donald Trump now is saying, he announced that apparently the United States of America is going to actually collect like a 20% fee on ships passing through the naval blockade. I'm a little bit confused as far as how we're going to charge a 20% fee for ships passing through. What up, AG? That was in chat for AG. But we're going to they're going to charge a fee for people to pass through the blockade, but at the same time, Iran's going to bomb them. I don't know. But what I do know is that after Donald Trump openly said that we are going to start charging Iran for the actual ships. I'm sorry, not charging Iran, charging 20% fee for those ships passing through. This is what Marco Rubio said, because Marco Rubio said something a little bit different.
Can they guarantee navigation, freedom of navigation in the state?
Well, that's the law. It's an international waterway. No country is allowed to charge tolls or fees on an international waterway. That's existing international law. That's the way it is in international waterways all over the world, and that's the way we expect it'll be here. So I don't think we have anybody to convince around here in that regard. I think all the countries in this region would agree with us.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry, guys. That's actually Marco Rubio talking about Iran, saying how they couldn't actually charge fees to go through the Strait of Hormuz. And then after he made that statement, Donald Trump said that the United States of America is going to charge fees for ships to go through the Strait of Hormuz. God damn it. That's kind of awkward. That's kind of awkward. Yeah. Looks like the Secretary of State is contradicting the President of the United States of America, or maybe they're just not communicating. I don't know. It's one of the two. One of the two. Now, also, there's something that I want to bring to everyone's attention, and this is super important. It's kind of shifting gears. You guys know, as you know, Lindsey Ladybug Graham passed away a couple of days ago, right? Ladybug, hey, Ladybug is dead and gone. And a lot of people are celebrating Ladybug's death. A lot of people are upset that people are celebrating Ladybug's death. Me, I'm not celebrating. I'm not upset. I'm just saying fuck Lindsey Graham. Because I'm not vindictive. I'm not malicious. I'm consistent. Just want to make sure you guys know that I'm not vindictive. I'm not malicious. I'm just consistent. Right? And the point being is, it's always been fuck Lindsey Graham for me, because I am a South Carolinian, and Lindsey Graham took the seat that Strom Thurmond sat in, I think in '95. Strom Thurmond, the racist piece of shit who held the record for the 24-hour filibuster and who died in office, right? Literally, figuratively, whatever, right? It's a whole thing. But Lindsey Graham took over, and Lindsey Graham has been one of the staunchest Trump allies since then, right? Now, there's a couple of things that I have to talk to you guys about, and I need everyone to lock in for me for a moment, right? Everybody lock in because this is super important. Lock in because this is super, super important. Lindsey Graham dying is one of the biggest issues that Donald Trump now has. Hear me when I say this. Lindsey Graham passing away has made things really, really bad and really, really complicated. Really, really bad and really, really complicated for Donald Trump. I'll tell you why. Couple of different reasons. Number one, Lindsey Graham sits on the Senate confirmation board, or the board for confirmation. Lindsey Graham is one of the senators that does like the confirmation of the actual members of the Trump administration. And if anyone knows or doesn't know, Todd Blanche, the current acting AG, was supposed to be coming up for his confirmation hearing soon. And Lindsey Graham is no longer there to help these Trump loyalists get pushed through. Now, this is coming off the heels of something that's really, really important in case you guys didn't hear this one. Judge says president's lawsuit with IRS was self-dealing. A federal judge said in a scathing ruling on Monday that President Trump's lawsuit with the Internal Revenue Service was an improper exercise in self-dealing. The rule did not explicitly kill the settlement that Mr. Trump worked out with his own government, but referred to the attorney that brought the case to the Florida State Bar for potential disciplinary actions. Todd Blanche acquiesced to Donald Trump when it came to the deal with the IRS. Donald Trump sued the IRS because Donald Trump said they released his tax returns. Now, the funny thing about that is they didn't. There was a contractor that actually released the tax returns of not just Donald Trump, but a whole bunch of people. Like, it wasn't just Trump. There was a lot of people, but Trump's tax returns was leaked. That's why we know that he paid like $700 in taxes, right? But he sued the IRS. He took that settlement. That's when he tried to create the $1.776 billion slush fund. And then he got the sweetheart deal that said that, the IRS can never investigate him or his family ever again in the future. That literally that was the deal. That was part of the settlement, that the IRS would never investigate Donald Trump, his family, or his businesses ever again in the future. Right? My mic's crackling. Mods, is my mic crackling? Where's Gavin Newsom's taxes? I don't give a fuck. I'm looking for the mods. I appreciate you guys, but I'm looking for my mods. Where are my mods? Or at least Solid. But Solid, don't play. Where are my mods? Joanna, I'm good? Okay. All right, Joanna, if you said I'm good, then all right, I'm good. Not on Twitch. All right, perfect. So part of the settlement was the fact that Donald Trump said that him, his family, his businesses, all this other stuff would never, ever, ever be investigated again. But now Todd Blanche, who gave Donald Trump and his family that deal, is up for Senate confirmation, and Ladybug isn't there to push him through anymore. That's number one. Now, also, Lindsey Graham sat on the actual the budget committee, right? He actually headed the budget committee, which is a really big deal. because the only reason they were able to pass the One Big Beautiful Bill is the way that they actually passed it through the budget committee. Instead of trying to position the One Big Beautiful Bill as like one piece of legislation, Lindsey Graham was able to pass piece by piece by piece, and then it made the whole bill instead of it being like just, you know, one thing. And so that's how they were able to get it through like the committee in order to get approval to get it to the floor for votes and all this other stuff. And apparently Donald Trump had been working with Lindsey Graham to do something similar with the SAVE Act, right? They wanted to somehow parse out the SAVE Act and get it through piece by piece, and so you could get it to the floor and then vote on it. Well, don't have that anymore, right? Now, a couple of other quick things. If you guys don't know, Ladybug was a bit of a war hawk. Ladybug was a bit of a war hawk. Lindsey Graham loved war, and Lindsey Graham wanted to bomb the shit out of Iran. Lindsey Graham wanted to bomb the shit out of Russia. Lindsey Graham wanted to bomb everyone. That was in chat for Jamie. Thank you so much for the bouquet. So Lindsey Graham wanted to continue to fund these wars. And so much so that Lindsey Graham was the Republican chair, the person that brought the piece of legislation forward that was going to add sanctions to Russia, but not just Russia, add sanctions to any countries doing business with Russia. Lindsey Graham wanted to add a, he was bringing to the floor a piece of legislation that would have put new sanctions on Russia, but also would have put a 500% tariff on any country that is purchasing Russian oil. Do you guys hear what I'm saying? There would have been a 500% tariff on any country purchasing Russia oil, which includes China, India, Turkey. They would have received a 500% tariff if they continue to purchase oil from Russia. So Lindsey Graham wanted to choke Russia out and ensure that Russia could not continue to move forward, right? So Lindsey Graham, while being an absolute POS, was one of the most moving, shaking senators in all of Congress, and they called him the Trump whisperer, right? That's what they called him. They literally called Lindsey Graham the Trump whisperer. Now, I'm going to tell you why things are really kind of fucked in just a second. We got some people requesting up. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Look like people dropped out. I don't know if you guys thought we were just like chit chatting. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go hang out and talk to Santana. No, we're just looking for some debates. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background?
Yes, I disagree with Christians weaponize the Bible.
Okay. And just for TikTok purposes, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 23 years old.
23. Okay, perfect. Tell me why you disagree with the premise that Christians weaponize the Bible.
I just don't understand, the Bible enough to say, people weaponize it. But I've been a firm believer of Christianity for a long time. So it's hard to, just like cope with the fact that people do weaponize it. I just don't know how they weaponize it.
So you don't disagree, you just don't know.
I just don't know. I'm clueless. I'm pretty new to Christianity still. Like I've had a firm belief of it all my life, but I've not found the right scripture to match what I'm going through.
Yeah. What scripture are
I'm
you
not a
looking?
kid.
What do you mean the right scripture to match what you're going through?
What I'm going through right now, I haven't found the right scripture that, you know, pertains to what I'm going through. Like,
You're
I'm
looking for the
facing,
Bible to like speak to where you are in life today?
yeah,
Are things kind of tough?
they are.
And you think the Bible is going to tell you how to deal with like life being tough?
Yeah, I feel like if the Bible would help me process my trauma, I think I would be able to cope better with what I'm going through. And I see
Okay.
the comments. I just don't.
No. Don't worry about the comments. Talk to me. You're up here with me. Forget the comments. Okay. So I guess the point that I'm trying to get to is like, if you are looking for the Bible to actually like point you in the direction or to get you through some tough times or anything like that, I hear you. A lot of people do turn to their faith, especially when things get tough. But I will say that if you are looking to the Bible to like somehow get you to where you need to go, I'm just gonna keep 100 with you. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. Like the Bible has as much value as this right here.
Right. That's what my therapist showed me as well. My therapist would
Showed
show
you the
me
cat
images of
poster?
the past. Yeah.
Yeah, hang in there. Yeah, like the this has more like it's more pertinent than the Bible. I didn't know you had a therapist, but W therapist, because that's exactly what I was going to recommend. If you are trying to deal with like your past trauma and you're trying to deal with your life, I think that it's more beneficial instead of just leaning on religion, because religion can be confining. It can be a little bit disorienting. It can be, something that is overwhelmingly weaponized, but like dealing with trauma through the premise of like therapy and everything is way more beneficial.
That's cool. I wish I could send you a heart me as well, because I'm really thankful for your streams every day. I watch them.
Yeah,
and
no doubt.
You're a really inspirational guy.
Yeah, no, listen, I appreciate you being here. I just like the one thing that I'll say is community, that's a big deal. Like self-help, like that's a big deal. I don't know what part of the country that you're in, and I know there's a heat wave that's rolling through, so you and everyone else be safe. But like if you can get outside and get some vitamin D, some fresh air, like that actually will help shift the the actual, what is it, like there's some type of chemical reaction that kind of shifts in more of a positive direction. Like that's something that absolutely can get you going in the right way. So the point being is like, while a lot of people find value in religion and find peace in religion, like dealing with any type of, I don't think that vitamin D release dopamine. It's something with that, but the like it maybe it is endorphins. But what I'm trying to say is like, don't put your eggs in the basket as far as like religion to deal with, especially like generational trauma and things like that, because usually like religion tells you, or religion continues to perpetuate generational trauma, you know?
Yeah, I'm in South Carolina.
Oh, okay. Shout out to South Carolina. I'm from South Carolina.
Shout out to you.
No, appreciate it. All right. Well, listen, I'm going to go ahead and drop you down. I would just say, look more into the atrocities of Christianity. There's so much to it, but yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for having me up, Santana.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I love you.
I love you too. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you're friendly, do all the wonderful things. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about the socialism and capitalism.
You sound excited to talk about that. Okay, you can. Give me a second. Let me say thank you to a couple of people, and then I'll give you the floor. Okay. That was in the chat for Tori. Hey, Tori, who sent a $20 super chat to say, have you heard about Pete Hegseth trying to kick people of color out of the military by cherry picking regulations? Yeah. They have openly and adamantly been attacking, multiple marginalized communities, especially Black people, in a multitude of ways, whether it's like the shaving, the fact that you can't go, you can't like have the, I forgot what the form is called, so you can get an exemption for shaving anymore and all this other stuff. It's so much to it. Also, if anyone's wondering, Doge did actually cut money from the United States military budget, and Doge actually cut about $80 million from the U.S. military budget. And surprise, surprise, all $80 million that was cut from the United States military budget was directly connected with quote unquote DEA. Shout out to all of my friendlies. FYI, we're not sending the music gifts for the dweebs that keep throwing away their money. You can keep sending them. I will accept your money and I will keep blocking you. You are literally paying me just to block you. You guys are fucking dorks. But go off because I'll take it. Anyway, now friendlies, don't send the music gifts. Trolls, do whatever the fuck you want to do, and I will keep blocking you. They keep making it's the same person. I blocked them like on multiple accounts. They keep making multiple accounts to come back and do the same stupid shit. But if they're gonna keep paying me to block them, then I'll take it. Anywho, so the point that I was making is that the military has specifically targeted marginalized groups, and that's what they do. W's in the chat as well for Jamie for the $30 donation. Jamie said, thank you for the education. Jamie, thank you so much. And thank you for the 30. You're fucking awesome. W's in the chat for Gabriella for the $2 donation. Yeah, no, at first he did want them to actually escort troops through the Strait of Hormuz, but now it's just like whatever. So I don't know, but we'll see how that goes. W's in the chat for all the donos. Again, guys, if anyone else likes to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Pay links in the link tree in the bio. Oh, sorry. Missed one. W's in the chat for Mario for the $4.99 YouTube super chat to say, keep slaying, Santana. I got you. Pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat. I will read that out. Keep tapping the screen, guys. 1.4 thousand people hanging out on TikTok. Look up at the top. If you see the word follow, that means you're not following me. Hit that follow button. Turn on notifications so you know when we go live, because we go live all the time. All right, floor is yours. Tell me why you disagree with the premise that capitalism doesn't compare to socialism.
Yeah, before we proceed, can we just establish our definitions for socialism?
I love definitions.
All right, so I'll give mine, and then you can give your definition of socialism. Is that fine?
Sure.
All right. So socialism is where the state or the community owns the means of production. I think my issue is not necessarily the theory. I think it's more so the logistics of socialism.
The functionality.
Yeah, but you can go ahead. Give me your definition. It might be probably is better than mine, but go ahead.
The workers own the means of production.
Okay. So I have a few issues. So first, I want to address just so when workers own the means of production, I think, first of all, in capitalism, you can have that, right?
No.
So in capitalism, there's no restrictions on,
you can't have that.
worker-owned companies.
No, you can't have that.
What stops a worker-owned company from existing in the U.S.?
Capitalism.
No, but I mean logistically.
Capitalism.
Like there's no law in place that you can't have a. You know what you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, like if you're saying that there's no law that deems that you can't actually create a business where everyone has owns in the means of production, sure, but capitalism stops that from happening.
Because you think it wouldn't be as competitive, or what? How does capitalism?
That's not the point of capitalism. Capitalism is not for everyone to be able to share in success. Capitalism is to optimize profits and continue to consume. And so it's a consumption where it's coalesced in the few, not the many. And even once it is coalesced within the few, it continues to shrink until there's one. Like Highlander, there can only be one. And then after it's the one, it's going to eat itself. Like it's a whole thing.
I think socialism, so in the socialism society, right?
Can you address what I just said about capitalism? Do you understand that? You understand what I'm saying?
You're saying it's kind of a dog eat dog's world in capitalism, right?
I'm saying capitalism is all consuming, and the point is to coalesce into one point, not to be spread amongst multiple points.
Doesn't capitalism also it promotes new ideas and growth, right? Growth through competition. Isn't that the whole idea?
It's growth through exploitation, but like not competition. Capitalism isn't like, oh, you know, we need this new invention for the greater good, so we're going to invent this new invention for the greater good. It's like, oh, you know, how much can we get off of this invention? You know what? Capitalism says that we get an iPhone every single year. We got the 15, the 16, the 17, and the only thing that's different is maybe the color, or they put another camera, or there's like they move the speaker. Like that's capitalism. There's no substance change, growth, or innovation that goes from like the iPhone, you know, 15, 16, 17. But every single year there's a new iPhone and it costs more, and like it's a whole thing.
But you can decide to either buy an iPhone or to buy a Samsung, right?
Okay.
So there is competition there, right? And because of competition, you have two different products. And because they're competing, a consumer can, you know, there's the restriction that is placed upon large businesses is actually just the consumer has multiple choices, right?
Sure. So let me ask you this then. Who benefits more from a successful product launch of the new iPhone? Tim Apple, the CEO of Apple, or like all of Apple employees?
I think it's the biggest would be like stockholders in Apple, no?
Sure, but Tim
They'd
Apple
probably benefit the most.
The question is, who benefits more from a successful product launch? Tim Apple or just normal employees?
Yeah, Tim Apple, of course. Because obviously the normal employees are just getting their fixed, you know, income amount or whatnot, right? But I think,
do you get what I'm saying there?
Because, no, I understand what you're saying, right? So, but I think that does that not create an incentive for entrepreneurs, right? The incentive is that, but it does create an incentive in so much that you're going to be able to make more by, you know, having some new idea.
Do you think that people who actually come up with ideas are the ones that are overwhelmingly benefiting from the gains of capitalism?
Of course, they're not the only ones who benefit.
No, not
but
the
I'm
only
just saying
ones.
it's
I said
an incentive.
overwhelmingly benefiting from the gains of capitalism.
I mean, I think so. I mean, if you look at Mark Zuckerberg, right? He came up with Facebook, and he's, you know, he's very well off.
Didn't come up with Facebook.
Well, he was one of a few ideas, right? I mean,
What do you mean
he's the guy at the end of the day.
Ideas? I'm confused what that statement means.
I mean, he's the guy who ended up bringing it from, you know, a $500 company to what it is today.
Okay, but that doesn't mean anything. He wasn't the one that came up with the ideas. I read this really cool book. Maybe you are like, I don't know. I would suggest. Do you like debating?
I mean, I haven't done it a whole lot, but obviously I like discourse. Yes, I think discourse is good.
Okay. Well, there's this really cool book that I read. It's called Think Again, The Power of Knowing What You Don't Know, right? And it gives you a perspective as far as how to engage with information, different positions, how to assess conversations and ensure that you are properly moving forward, being willing to change with new information, like a whole bunch of stuff, right? But the really cool part about this book is that it was written by a guy named Adam Grant. Do you know who Adam Grant is?
I do not.
Yeah. Adam Grant was actually one of the people that went to college with old Zuckerberg.
Okay.
Right.
Old Zucky. All right.
Yeah. He was one of the people that actually was in that group that first started utilizing the like bare bone skeleton of Facebook, right? It was a group that all of them used together, and they used it prior to connecting to getting on campus together. And once they got to campus, like they made the whole structure of what it was. And then once they got to campus, and it was like, oh, well, we're actually all here now. We don't need to continue to use it. And so they stopped using it. And then Mark Zuckerberg just took it, repackaged it, and then voila, now we got Meta glasses and shit, right? But the point that I'm making is that Mark Zuckerberg, it wasn't the whole premise of like, oh, it's innovation and da 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 da. If that were the case, then like people who are the ideal makers, the people who actually are the innovators, you would always see them being overwhelmingly successful, right? But you don't see that. That's why. Have you ever used a super soaker before?
Oh yeah, it's like a water gun. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know who created super soaker?
I do not.
A black man. There was a black man who created the super soaker, but his idea was stolen by the company.
Yeah.
And they went forward and made millions of billions of dollars off of the back of this man's idea. And recently, I want to say this happened within the last 10 years, he finally was able to sue and get restitution, but it wasn't even like close to proportional to what the super soaker has been able to garner. So the point that I'm trying to make is just because you got a good idea, just because you're smart, just because you have like the thing, doesn't mean that capitalism is going to reward you for having the thing. Yep. Dr. Lenny Johnson. Yep.
But socialism doesn't necessarily, you know, benefit the innovators either, because the wealth would be distributed amongst all of the workers, right?
Socialism benefits the whole of people.
Okay.
Do you think do you think that you can't have like successful people within socialism? What up, Sorsha? W's in the chat for Sorsha. I'm doing good. How are you? It's been an interesting day, Sorsha. People are still out here caping for billionaires and not reading books, and I don't understand either one of them. But c'est la vie. Anywho, do you think that you can't like be successful and have additional gains within socialism?
I mean, obviously different jobs could be paid differently, but I don't think you would have as much gain as you could. I don't think a really good surgeon in capitalism is going to make less than a really good surgeon in socialism.
Wait, say it again.
I think let's say we have two great surgeons, right? Uh-huh. I think a surgeon in capitalism, right? Let's say they're both equal skill.
Mm-hmm.
A surgeon in capitalism is going to get more buck for his skill than a surgeon in socialism.
No.
You don't think so? Oh, fair enough. The other thing I wanted to ask you about was the logistics, because
bro, ain't no fucking way we're gonna just move off of that. Like, no. So I think the point that you're missing is the overall like issue. And what I'm trying to say is the whole thing about like capitalism, that doesn't actually stop you or stop anyone from being able to be successful, right? The premise of capitalism is only based around the actual premise of capitalism is only based around being able to allow someone to hoard resources, right? And being able to hoard resources is the primary function of capitalism. Versus in socialism, people would be sharing and ensuring that no one can exploit and hoard resources to the level of an Elon Musk. FYI, shout out to all of my friendlies, guys. Please do not send the sound GIF. Hold on one second. As a matter of fact, just one person, just send one of the sound gifts. I think I just did something. Just send one.
Oh, you turned it off.
Yep.
Good deal. I jinxed it.
Okay, hold on. I thought I had it. Why it's coming through still with the monitor? Okay, try one more time. Anyone? Just one. Not a lot. Okay, can everyone still hear me okay? Okay. Over on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Instagram, can everyone still hear me okay over there? Put a 2 in the chat over on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Instagram if you guys can hear me over there. Put a 2 in the chat. Perfect. Blaze, are you there? Blaze?
I'm there.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I need you to do the same thing that I just said, but pick a different number and see if they can hear you.
Oh, sorry. I was not listening to you.
Do the same thing. Tell them to put another number in the chat. I want to make sure they can hear you.
Put 3 in the chat. Put 3 in the chat.
Say it louder and repeat yourself more clear, please.
Put 3 in the chat. Put 3 in the chat.
Okay. Okay. I think we got it. All right. Sean, are you still here? Sean, are you still here? Yes, yes. Sean, can you send it one more time? Nobody else, just Sean. Just Sean. Can you send one more? Is that possible? W's in the chat for Sean. Fuck you, trolls. Keep sending your gifts now, trolls. Keep sending your fucking gifts now, trolls. Anyway, you were saying.
Yeah, I was wondering, I'd seen this debate and they brought up the fact that for, you know, employee-owned companies, you know, the workers own the means of production. Mm-hmm. That you would essentially have all the workers, you know, voting on business decisions, essentially. And I just thought, I'm not sure
Hold on a
if
second. Someone's saying that was the wrong GIF. Give me a second. Hold on. I know the GIF to send. I got it. Let me try it. That was the wrong one. Okay. Damn it. I'm gonna figure that one out for sure. So it gets the other ones, but not that one. All right, fuck it. We're gonna figure it out. Now I'm hell bent on actually figuring it out. And oh wait, hold on. Okay, 1 second. Ooh. I think okay. I think I know where it is, guys, but we'll come back to it later. Let's finish the speaker application. Yeah, let's finish the debate. I think I see it. All right, that's fine. I think I see it. Anyway,
yeah, so I watched this debate between Richard Wolff for socialism and Gene Epstein for capitalism.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to hear your take because Gene Epstein, he made the point that essentially, you know, there's so much involved that, you know, I can't speak for everyone, but he said there's a lot more, you know, legislative work that you'd have to do on top of, you know, your normal job, whatever you were doing, because you had to make educated decisions, you know, for the betterment of the company that worked for all the workers. So you'd have to, you know,
what? Explain
because the workers,
I don't understand what you think you're saying.
All the workers, right, under socialism, they own the mean of production. So a company is run by the employees, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the employees have to vote and make business decisions with the company, right? And so you would have to, on top of all of your work in the company, you would have to also be reading up, you know, watching the market. You'd have to be making all these business decisions on top of, and especially, and even if you're in a really large business, you'd be having to do all of this to have a small vote.
Wait, so
decision,
is your premise, you know, that capitalism lets the worker bees be worker bees and lets the smart people do the other stuff? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying lets the smart people do other stuff. I'm just saying it distributes the work where I don't have to do two things. You know, I can just go to my 9 to 5, get my pay and head home. I don't have to. And then, you know, my boss or my manager, whatever, he can go in, he does his 9 to 5, but we're just doing different stuff. I don't have to do his job and my job at the same time.
Do you think everybody in socialism, everyone has to be able to be aware of everything in order to make it work? I'm a little bit confused as far as why
I think for it to be fair, right? Because if you just have a select few making the decisions, then absolute power corrupts absolutely, right? So you have to spread the decision making.
And he doesn't, Sean. What's the point of unions?
Well, unions essentially it's to get better working conditions, right? They were formed to kind of, there's power in numbers, right? So working conditions were terrible, and so people would unionize to try to get better conditions.
Yeah, I think that it's more than that, but even more so, like unionization is a form of socialism, right? Where the whole is looking to actually have representation, and they work with
Yo,
there's
Dean
a few.
Withers, the guy he changed my mind on Trump. So there we go.
Who's Dean?
Dean just
no, that's my brother Bean. This is Bean Withers. What up, bro?
Oh,
what's going on, man? I had no clue that I changed your mind. That's pretty cool, Blaze. Yeah, honestly, I just came up here to make the point that I seem to understand what you're saying, Blaze, that under socialism, not only do laborers have to have the knowledge of how to labor, but they also have to have the knowledge of how to run a business. So it would dramatically increase the qualifications required even for intermediate or low-skilled jobs, right? Because they not take like a burger joint, for instance. Not only would they know how to need to know how to flip patties, but they'd also need to know how to like manage finances, payroll, and make smart business decisions for the future prospects of the company. But what I would say is that in the same way, we don't expect all Americans to hold exhaustive knowledge on how to engage in diplomatic relationships and attitudes with other country and manage very complex and important fiscal policy in the Federal Reserve and the economy as a whole, because we vote for representatives to do those things for us. Very similarly, the worker union that collectively owns the means of production under socialism could also vote for representatives to do the exhaustive work such as business planning, fiscal management, taxes, payroll, and marketing.
I think my issue with that was because of the structure of socialism, we have all of, everything's kind of united, right? Everything's brought together. So you have all these social structures that are when I think you gain, whoever you vote into power, I think holds much more power than they would in a capitalist society, right?
Wait, that's not true. I mean, again, I think you're missing the overarching point. And I want to make sure people understand that there's a huge difference as far as like true socialism and what we're talking about. But even with your entire premise, like you're missing the point of having representation that is trusted by the collective to make decisions. Like, again, that's why I use the reference of a union. And to Dean's point, like, just because someone may not know within the business how to do every single aspect of the business, still actually being able to share in the collective the collective gains from said business is more beneficial. Not everyone is going to have the same level of role within the business, but everyone can still share in the profits of said business.
Yeah, I think I understood what you're saying. I don't know fully if you haven't totally changed my mind, but I do have to go here. I got class in 30 minutes, so I'm gonna let you go. Thanks for the debate, Santana.
All right. Have a good one, I guess. Dean, anything else you want to say to him?
Well, yeah. I know
Just a FYI, because we got some new people in here. Friendlies, don't send the music gifts because they're annoying as shit. And we're blocking the trolls that keep sending it, and we're just taking their money. So FYI, trolls, you're paying me to block you, and I will take your money. Sorry, go ahead, Dean.
Well, I was just going to say the last thing that he said about like voting, like the worker collective voting for representation to make the quote unquote business decisions, giving those in power of the business decisions more power in comparison to a system under capitalism is completely false. That claim was definitely false because like under capitalism, for instance, if you're a laborer that's not a shareholder, you don't have any power to change the leadership structure of the business and to change out those who are in power of the business making the decisions. Take like the CEO of Wendy's, for instance. If I'm working at a local Wendy's, I have no power to change the CEO of Wendy's. But under this like collective view where the workers collectively own the means of production and vote for the representation, they'd absolutely hold power through vote the same way we would under democracy. If you can vote under democracy for your representatives, clearly you're going to have more power over who represents you in comparison to if you can't vote. Mm-hmm. Like just like compare like under capitalism, like the average burger flipper at Wendy's to like a miner in America that cannot vote for the representation compared to under socialism, like a burger flipper at Wendy's be like an adult in America that can vote for the representation. So if we'd say that adults in America have more power to control who represents them than a minor in America, or we'd say the same thing about a worker who would own a share of the means of production under socialism compared to a worker under capitalism.
Yeah, no, like I agree. And I think the biggest thing that a lot of people aren't getting, and the point that I've been trying to drive home with this, is the overabundance of exploitation that is required and the discrepancy. Right. The funny thing when people keep coming up to talk about this is they never really want to talk about capitalism and the actual exploitation that I keep trying to address, as far as like the wealth gap, the fact that, like, did you see they put out the new statistic about the United States being the only G7 country that has like a negative standard of life trend, and also apparently now we have the highest inflation rate of any G7 country?
Yeah, that's really bad.
Yeah. So, I don't know. They're not engaging with the premise. But you know what they have been engaging with a lot? And you might enjoy this.
What's that?
Religion. Holy smokes.
Ooh.
Oh, they are really getting upset when I say that Christians weaponize the Bible. That's all they want to talk about.
That's just like so clearly true.
Oh, they deny it.
That's so clearly true. Oh my goodness. You know, there are two groups of religious people in America where over 50% of the people in those groups think that racism against Black people doesn't exist. And that's evangelical Christians and Mormons. So of course I claim this true. Also saw a couple people in the chat saying that this is what happens when you let a liberal talk about socialism. I probably use some, listen, I probably use some lived up socialist democratic social democratic language there, but even though the language that I use may not be the language that is typically used by leftists, I was still accurately attacking the concepts.
Yeah.
But anyways, I appreciate you for letting me.
Hey, really quick, Sunday I got told by FYI, again, friendlies, please don't send the music gift. I am blocking people. Didi, you almost got blocked. Anyway, I got told by a Black Trump supporter that medical racism is real.
Holy fuck.
Even after citing the maternal mortality rate, the infant mortality rate, citing the study about like Black patients receiving less pain treatment and all this other stuff. It's just like, oh, that can't be real. Are you saying that they're just teaching doctors this?
Yeah, that's some dumb shit. That's a really stupid claim.
It's a whole thing. I mean, like, not only that, but he also told me like that gosh, what did he say? Oh, he ended up saying, did you believe in race? He said, do you believe in race? I was like, yeah, it's a social construct we live in. He's like, yeah, but do you believe in it? I was like, oh, okay. So
yeah, it seems like you've had some super exciting guests today.
No. Hold on. 1 second. I'll tell you. This is.
I'm sorry, you actually can't tell me, Santana?
Gotta love the way you look at me.
I legitimately didn't know what that was.
Oh, anyway, yeah.
That's who it was Sunday. Yeah. It was so insufferable.
Oh, you already filmed?
Yeah, Saturday and Sunday.
Ooh, can't wait to see it.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
I'll be watching.
Yeah.
I'll be watching. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and drop. Appreciate you for letting me up, Santana.
Absolutely. Have a good one.
You as well.
Dubs in the chat from my little brother Bean. Yeah, I think I can't wait for you guys to see when it comes out. But this past weekend was a very, very interesting weekend. Period. Dubs in the chat for Anthony for the $1 donation. turn into the DMV of Hormuz. Yeah, like that's literally what he's trying to do. The actual cost that's being added when it comes to the Strait of Hormuz is super interesting. Hey, FYI, guys, again, thank you, but don't send the music gifts. I like legitimately, I'm trying to give the friendlies a break, but I am blocking trolls who are sending the music gifts. I don't enjoy them. The music gifts suck. So please and thank you. I appreciate all of you. Love you guys. But the music gifts suck. But anyway, I can't wait to you guys see what I filmed over the weekend. It was really dope. Anyway, only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you're over on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Instagram, and you like to debate, you can hit the request and I will get you up here. All you have to do is click that link and we will get you up here. This person's back. You're Canadian, bud. I was just about to say, I'm not going to debate you. You're Canadian. You're Canadian. You're Canadian. Solid. I see that you're here. Any chance you can come up for a second? If you're available. That's racist. That is racist.
You discriminating against a Canadian?
I am. Hey, Solid.
What did Drake ever do to you? Huh?
Yeah, Drake. Tell people about your movie, and I'm gonna give you no peaches. All right.
Huh?
No peaches.
Okay.
All right.
Hey everybody, I got real bad PTSD, so I'm gonna keep this real short. I went to war. All right, I was there. Come on, blam! There's the enemy. Almost real talk. And I know I'm nonchalant about it, but like I almost unalived several times. You know what I mean? That's a lot of tough stuff for a 21-year-old to deal with. You know what else is really rough to deal with while you're almost being unalived several times? Racism. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Okay, now I didn't tell you to put the peaches and bananas in the chat, but you're doing it anyway. Why are you still putting, peaches in? I'm not saying, I didn't tell you to put peaches and bananas in the chat. Why are you one thing I did not say was put peaches and bananas in the chat. I never said that, so stop doing it. Anyway, one of the really bad things to deal with when you're, full of cortisol, full of adrenaline all the time, is also having to deal with racism. Because it's one thing if like where the harm is coming from, like as far as like who's trying to get you, right? And it's a whole nother thing when guys, come on now, you're framing me. I'm being framed here. Stop doing that. It's a whole nother thing when the danger is coming from inside the house, when the call is coming from inside the house, when the people who are supposed to have your back, who you're literally supposed to patch up if they get hurt, right? This is a funny dynamic. When you're a medic, you're supposed to, that's what you're there for. You're there to patch up people if they get hurt. Here's an interesting question. Who's supposed to patch up the medic? Is it the guy who thinks it's a funny ha-ha joke to call you the hard R while you're breaching a house? Is that the guy that's supposed to do it? Is it the guy who says that black women are disgusting and that if he found out that his girlfriend had ever been with a black man, he would? I haven't issued the trigger warning. Is that the guy that's supposed to patch up the medic? These little things seem little. They seem like, oh, get over it, be a tough man, right? But they compound. They go from egregious to unaliving by 1,000 cuts. It really stacks up. And this is a common experience for black soldiers in the Army. Always has been. Always has been. And I think that it would be beneficial to be able to get the voices of Black soldiers with similar experiences out there. I deployed with a notorious battalion. It's the 216th Infantry Battalion, 4th Combat Brigade, Big Red 1, 1st Infantry Division. The 1st Infantry Division. It's a famous, famous battalion. It stormed Normandy. There was a book written about it called The Good Soldiers. There's a movie that came out called Thank You for Your Service, where the lead character was Miles Teller. All these white stories, all the time, just white people getting a story told. And it was mundane too. Let me tell you about this movie, okay? Miles Teller struggles with PTSD. What else is new? You know what I'm saying? I've struggled with PTSD for over 20 years. Also, I'm pretty good at Taekwondo. Why didn't they add a little dash of that in there, right? At the crux of the story, Miles Teller's character goes to Wichita to rescue a Samoan dude with severe PTSD from, apparently Wichita, I guess, right? Why wasn't the movie about the guy whose PTSD was so severe that he went and got strung out in Wichita? Why wasn't that the movie? Now we got to tell this story about a white guy who forgets to buy cereal for his family. He's got PTSD, right? So what I want to do is I want to tell the stories of Black soldiers from the 216th Infantry Battalion. I think it's very, very important. Yes, anti-imperialist veterans. And you know what the benefit of getting this mini documentary put out there is? I get to tell it through an anti-imperialist lens. I get to tell a story that never gets told because people are trying to shove patriotic propaganda down your throat all the freaking time. Huh? That's dope. So what you can do to support me is you can hit up the PayPal. Guess where the PayPal is? Or not the PayPal, sorry, the GoFundMe. Guess where the GoFundMe is? Guess where it is? Santana's link in his bio. Guess where else the GoFundMe is? The link in my bio. Call your mother right now. Guess what? She has a link in her bio. Hit up the GoFundMe. Send me some money. That's right. Send me some money so I can make this documentary. Not grandma candy. Don't send any grandma candy. I know I asked for that last time, but we need money actually. So yeah, I tried to pay with grandma candy. It didn't work. Send me the money so I can make this documentary so we can get this shit rocking, baby. That was about as light as I could have kept it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I appreciate
yeah. Let's all laugh at my decade of pain. You said what?
No, I was just saying that. Oh, dang, I didn't realize I'm muted. I was saying, yeah, no, I think that's something important. And again, I love highlighting it because it's something that is not only a worthy cause, but it's something that we can do together to actually uplift voices of marginalized people where it's not necessarily heard at all. So I think that's super important. Anyway, I appreciate you, bro.
Thank you. Oh, wait, hold on. No, because don't kick me yet. Because we got to talk about this feral cat. Speaking of Lindsey Graham, did you know that South Carolina has just a horde of feral cats running around?
Yeah.
Yeah. We stopped at south of the border, right?
Why?
And
why did you stop at south of the border?
For gas.
Oh, okay.
We didn't know any better. It was bright. There was a bunch of cultural appropriation going on.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
sombrero.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like for shaking.
But and I wasn't like really traumatized by that. I was traumatized by the gang of kittens that had showed up to execute violence upon my family and I. They had little kitten fedoras on and like wallet chains. They didn't have any pants, but they had wallet chains.
I can believe that. That's a very South Carolinian thing.
Yeah, I blame Lindsey Graham for that.
I do too. Old ladybug.
Old ladybug. All right, peace.
All right, bro. Appreciate you. That was in chat for solid. Again, guys, only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you're friendly and like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks for You. Santana Speaks for You is the best way to support the live. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. Keep tapping the screen, guys. 1,500 people hanging out. Look up at the top. If you see that word follow, that means you're not following me. Hit that follow button. We're on our way to 200,000 followers, and we've got some really cool shit that's coming out soon. So I want to make sure that you guys are here, locked in, and ready to check out cool shit. So, you know, holla at your boy. Hi, are you trying to support or disagree with anything in the background? Willie Earl. Willie Earl Jr. You good, Willie Earl Jr.?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm sorry.
All right, I'm gonna drop you down then, Willie Earl Jr. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Yeah, no, Sean, facts. Anyway, we were talking about Lindsey Graham. When Sean, I think everybody is like learning and pulling and shifting. I know I am. I think you know, you are being the catalyst that actually drive people towards that direction. Yeah, FYI, to all of you trolls, keep sending me your money and I'll keep blocking you as you pay me to block you. FYI friendlies, do not send the sound gifts. I'm telling you, I'm blocking people. If you are friendly, do not send the sound gifts. For all the trolls, come on, keep paying me to block you. Keep paying me to block you. I'll take that shit. Anyway, and so going back to Lindsey Graham, right? Going back to Lindsey Graham, the point that I was saying prior to the guy coming up to debate with Lindsey Graham, he is someone that's been overwhelmingly influential and someone who's been a staunch supporter of Donald Trump. And he's been such a massive part of what Donald Trump has looked to do. He's been a Trump whisperer. It's been like a whole fucking thing, right? But now Lindsey Graham is out of here, right? Old Ladybug went to the upper room with Jesus. The upper room. Well, I'm going to the upper room. Anyway, Lindsey Graham is how you say doorknob. Anyway, so since Lindsey Graham is gone, some people have been questioning what happened, right? And when I say some people, I mean like some of the most influential people within the United States government. Senator John Cornyn, right? Respected senator. He's out of Texas. He is going out the door. But this is what he had to say about Lindsey Graham.
He was, and the sorts of things he was advocating for. I think we just ought to resolve all those questions by seeing what the toxicology reports show.
You're concerned he was poisoned, Lindsey Graham, or as a precaution?
I'm just saying they need a toxicology test to rule out any foul play.
Let's see if Nicole loads. While we see if Nicole loads, yes, there's a lot of people think that there's some foul play that's afoot when it comes to Lindsey Graham. There's been a couple of really interesting things that have happened, i.e. The issue. Hi, Nicole. Are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background? Hi, Nicole. Are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything in the background?
He's sniffing around.
No, sorry.
No worries. I got you. There's some people who think there may be some nefarious deeds afoot, right? Especially with the timeline of Lindsey Graham going to Kyiv, touring the drone factory while he was in Ukraine, and then coming back. They're speculating that he might have gotten Putin'd. You feel me? They're speculating that he might have gotten Putined, but it's just speculation. But there's a lot of people that's worried about it. And Donald Trump, while being worried about it, is more so worried about what's happening with him and his prospects. So, since we know for a fact that old Lindsey Ladybug Graham has been a staunch supporter of Donald Trump, he's been the MAGA whisperer. He's been one of Lindsey Graham's greatest allies within the Senate. Jimothy knows that he needs someone that's going to step up and be as a staunch supporter as Ladybug. And if you can't have Ladybug anymore, then who do you go get? Dang it. There we go. If you can't have Ladybug anymore, Donald Trump's like, fine, I'll take Junebug. Donald Trump said, I recommend to Governor Henry McMaster's, Governor Froghorn Leghorn, Lindsey Graham's wonderful sister, Darlene, to serve as interim senator from the great state of South Carolina. This would be a fabulous tribute to Lindsey, who loved her dearly. President Donald J. Trump. Thank you for the star map. Is this my camera? This is my camera. Both of them. Okay. Hey, MAGA. I guess DEI does stand for didn't earn it. Hey, MAGA. Look at me. You're the snowflake now. Donald Trump put out the word to Henry McMaster's that he wanted to have Lindsey Graham's sister backfill his position. And there's nothing against the law that said he can't do it. And I'll clarify the special election question in just a moment. There's nothing against the law that says he can't do it. So what had happened was Trump made the call and Governor Froghorn Leghorn said, all right, I'll do it. Hi, Roy. So you're a Trump supporter, disagree with anything on the background?
I'm an ex-Trump supporter as of today.
That's what's up. You disagree with something on the background?
No, I just wanted to say I talked to you in the past and I was wrong, bro.
No, okay. Yeah, what happened?
The shooting up in Maine.
Oh,
My
yeah.
sister was there.
Yeah. I don't know. Like when I started killing white women in broad daylight, I knew we were fucked. I didn't think they had to kill more people.
No, it wasn't a matter of that. I was on the fence right there with that. But the main thing, man, completely fucked up. There's just no way. There's no way to justify it whatsoever, bro.
Yeah, it's the wrong person.
So, yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. All I can say is this: no words I can say will actually justify it entirely that I voted for him. But yeah, I'm on the. I'm a Democrat, man.
Yeah,
I'm independent at least.
I think the most important thing, right, is not necessarily having like party allegiance, because I don't believe in party allegiance. Like myself as a black person, that does me no good. But what does do me good is fighting for progression and holding people accountable for progression, right? To like do things to make our country better. So like if there was a Republican that somehow ran on some type of progressive platform that would benefit everyday Americans, I would vote for a Republican. So it's not about like Republicans or Democrat, because like, yes, we do live in a duopoly. And if you're going to engage in like the political and electoral politics, the only sensible thing is to pick one of the two within the duopoly. But I think we can hold a lot of power in like trying to vote for people that are going to at least try to do what's best for us, but then at the same time holding them accountable while you know, getting people out who aren't doing good things for us. So
yeah, no, I agree with you. I guess I'll just say, like, I'm just basically against execution of people that are basically just trying to live their life. And like I don't know, man, something about today waking up and
yeah, no, Trump's a fascist.
Yeah, man, it was just like, fuck, like I said, yeah, I don't know, man, something about it it made me sick to my stomach. I don't know, it's just unbelievable. But anyway, I've debated you in the past, bro. I've been pretty steadfast on my positions, but I've been definitely like realizing that I'm in the wrong. And today I just wanted to say to you, I came here to say to you, I debated you in the past, and yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I agree with you. So okay, man.
Well, the one thing that I'll leave you with is, you know, like, it's not about the decision that you made anymore. It's about what you do to right the decision. And like what you just did with me, I think that's a good step. But now you got to go out and like talk to people who would still align to where you were. Like, share this with those people as well. That's important.
I agree, 100%, man.
All
right, man. Let's take care of yourself. Have a good day. All right.
Yep. Thank you. Have a good one. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you're friendly and like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links and link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. Santana speaks for you. It's the best way to support the live. If you're over on the YouTubes, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. For the Josh person, I don't care that you support Trump. Your profile literally says you're a troll. You guys are getting lazy. Don't be lazy. Just don't be lazy. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. With that being said, the point that I wanted to make sure that I covered is that Henry McMaster's appointed Lindsey Graham's sister as the temporary senator for South Carolina. So now it's Lindsey Graham's sister and Tim Scott. And so for the people saying like, does it not require a special election? Yes, there still has to be a special election within 5 weeks. But with the overarching appointment, that goes back to the governors of the state, and they have the ability and the power to appoint the actual people who are taking the Senate seat. So that's what it boils down to. I don't think this person's going to load. Also, I think this person's a troll. So. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background?
I disagree with, I support Trump, but I just want to ask your opinion on abortions. What are your opinion on those?
How old are you?
22.
22. What year were you born?
2004.
2004, and you're 22. What day and month?
January 23rd.
This is Bigfoot for us.
I'll take it.
Let me wait for this music, though.
Say it one more time.
I just don't wait for this music to get over.
Yeah, no, I'm blocking them. LA, story of my life. Guess what? You're getting blocked, bub. You're getting blocked. I told you, we're not playing these stupid ass games. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. FYI, friendlies, don't send the sounds because I'm blocking people that are sending the sounds. Again,
you get money when they do that, right?
Yeah, no, I'm taking the money. I'm gonna take the money. Like, I'm always W's grift.
They'll get more money because they'll keep doing it.
Yeah, no, it's just annoying. So I'm here for the grift, but I'm still taking, like, I'm still blocking them. I would have blocked them anyway, but now they're paying me to block them. So, anywho, you said you want to know what I think about abortion?
Yeah.
I think it's cool as fuck.
Yeah, why?
Because abortions be abortioning. You can't stop an abortion from abortioning.
Yes, but you're killing 1 million babies per year, so there has to be a reason.
Fuck them kids.
Okay, so are you glad that you weren't aborted?
I don't know. Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I'm like, you know what? maybe if I would have just ended up instead of like here, if I would have got the old vacuum treatment, things would have been better. But I got forced. I got forced into paying bills. I never consented to bills. Like not once in my life did I ever like before I was born did I ever consent that I wanted to have bills and like responsibilities and shit. So like sometimes I'd be like, that's a vacuum sound.
You realize every human has the right to life?
No, they don't.
Yes.
Nope.
That's every human should have the right to life.
You think Hitler should have had the right to life?
I mean, the things that he did during
yes
his
or no?
life weren't good.
Do you think Hitler should have had the right to life?
After the things he did, he should have been killed.
Yes or no? Do you think Hitler should have had the right to life?
At birth, yes.
No. Yes or no? Should Hitler have had the right to life?
When he started doing bad things?
I just need a yes or no.
At birth, yes.
Yes or no? I just need a yes or no.
Sure. Yeah.
This guy's pro-Nazi. This guy right here. This guy right here is pro-Nazi. Everybody just be aware. If you see Vortex personal bodyguard is pro-Nazi and pro-Hitler. Holy fuck.
I said that every
fuck. I can't believe that, guys. I can't believe that he's up here advocating for Hitler. That shit's wild.
Let me talk.
I've never seen that shit happen in my life.
Every human being at birth deserves the right to life. Whenever you commit
I'm gonna get you out of here because I don't talk to people that's like pro-Hitler. That shit's weird. That's weird. Don't be pro-Hitler. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you're friendly, do all the wonderful things. Tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. It's only one coin and we'll boost the live and push us out to the FYP. The FIP, if you may. The FIP. I don't think this person's going to load. 45, 47. 45, 47. Look at this fucking troll. Look at this fucking troll.
Hello?
Hey, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything in the background?
I just don't believe the fact that he's a rapist.
Okay. What does that have to do with anything?
Yeah. And I'm also a Trump supporter.
Okay. That's a weird way to start a conversation.
I guess.
How old are you?
18.
What year were you born?
2007.
Month and date?
April 1st.
April Fools.
Yep.
Tell me a joke. Tell me a joke. No? Okay. The joke is you would actually be 19, not 18, you donut. You guys are not good at this shit. Like, what are we doing? What's wrong with kids these days? Who raised you?
Oh.
Are you a Trump supporter? Disagree with anything on the background?
No, I don't know how I got on here. Disconnect me.
I was about to be so disappointed if you were. I was like, look at this sweet sister. I was gonna be so mad at you.
Oh no, cause I'm disabled. He messing up my Medicaid.
Listen.
No.
Okay.
All right, just disconnect.
I got you. I'm gonna drop you down.
All right.
Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Hey, have you guys noticed like the hey, I'm giving away $5,000 bots are the new like sex bots or whatever? Has anyone noticed that? Like instead of them like saying, hey, follow me for naughty pictures, they're like DM me and I'm giving $5,000 away. KL, would you come up to debate?
What's up, dumbass?
Come
up and
debate something?
Yeah. I support Trump.
No shit, Sherlock. What did you come up to debate?
About Trump. I just came up here because you're a dumbass. The last guy in abortion just cooked your shit. You had to kick him though, because you want to accuse people of being Nazi supporters for no obvious reason. You're gonna respond and it's gonna sit there.
This fucking donut kept requesting up like back to back multiple times, and then that's what he comes up with once he finally gets up here. I don't know what to say. I legitimately I don't know what to say. Guys, keep tapping the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. Deb's in the chat for Lori for the $1 donation. No, Lori, you're good. You're good. Oh, wait, no. Oh, okay. I got you. Hold on. I got you. All good. I got you. Deb's in chat for Lori. I got you. All good. You're good. Dubs in chat for Lori. I got you. You're good. Dubs in chat for Lori. If anyone else would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links and links are in the bio. Santana speaks for you. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat, and I will read that out. Did you mean to request back up?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, would you come to debate?
Why do Christians weaponize the Bible? What evidence do you have on that?
Okay, do you disagree with
yes
Christians weaponize? Okay. Tell me why.
No, I want you to tell me why you would think that they weaponize the Bible.
Because genocide.
Genocide where?
Everywhere.
So this is just bullshit. You gotta give me like
if I'm going to be honest, I legitimately don't take you serious, and that's why I'm not actually giving my argument. But I would love to hear your argument. If you have any type of substance, I'll engage. If not, I'm not. I mean, like, not even going to hold you. I don't think that you are qualified for the conversation, but if you can actually show me that you are, then I'll actually debate you in good faith.
You have nobody to debate. Why don't you just debate? You have zero. No one even wants to watch your streams because you're boring. You have someone wants to debate you, and now you're trying to say I'm not
literally
worth it.
across the board. I got what, about looking at the total, over 2,000 people watching me right now.
And how many people are in the box and want to debate you?
We have a good time. Would you like to actually give me your argument?
I want you to give me an argument. You're the one providing the claim.
Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. I don't know why they think they run things around here, guys. They think they're like special. I don't get why they think they're special. It's so weird that they think that they are like the main character. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anywho, like I was saying, for those people that were a little bit confused, what happens is Henry McMaster's still has 5 weeks to call a special election. Now, the 5 weeks of the special election, I'm going to have to check this out because I think that's going to coincide with the fact that there's also going to be an election. Like Lindsey Graham was getting challenged by Dr. Andrews, who is the Democratic candidate who was looking to take his seat in October. So like there's so much to that. But temporarily, his sister is now going to be the person that is taking his place. So like there's just I don't know how they claim to like not like DEI when that's all that they do. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything in the background?
What's up, boy? Yeah, I'm a Trump supporter. It's funny how you dropped the guy trying to tell him that he was a Schnazi. When you cornered him, he was telling you that he doesn't that Hitler deserved the right to life.
Come up here to cry about other people?
No, but like you cornered him, you're an asshole.
Come up here to cry about other people and pick a debate topic, bro. Lock the fuck in.
Stupid ass nigger. That's why nobody respects you niggers. Okay. Is that the best you got? Listen, I don't care about your weak ass. Yes, nigger. I don't care. It literally does nothing. So the point that I'm trying to get across is that the best thing that you have is like spamming the N word and then running because you are literally just chimping out. That's so weird. Like, stop chimping out. The point that I'm trying to get across. Oh, look, now you got to be removed. Like the weird shit is, right? You guys are so overconfident in being so mediocre. Like your clancestors would be ashamed of how mediocre you are. You came up here to cry about me kicking someone else, and because you couldn't substantiate an argument, you decided that you were going to spam the N-word, which did nothing. You just made yourself be even more of a loser. And then you turned on your camera as you were lying in your mom's basement with crunchy socks all around. You suck. Like you literally suck at life. It's so interesting. It's so interesting how much you guys suck at life. Anywho, only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. KL, why the fuck do you keep requesting up? It's so weird that you keep requesting up, and I've given you multiple options to try to come up and debate. I'm not going to do that. You're literally not trying to debate, so fuck off. Hi, Leo. Are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything? Oh, no. Yeah, not here. Guys, keep tapping the screen. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 300,000 likes. Also, if you'd like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. Santana speaks for you is the best way to support the live. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. Did you come up to slur as well?
How you doing, Santana?
Good. Did you come up to slur?
Oh, fuck no. Here to debate the white people embrace white supremacy.
Okay. Are you white?
Absolutely.
Okay. And you disagree that white people embrace white supremacy?
Correct.
Okay.
Are you now? Let me ask. Are you saying white people as a whole, or just white people in general? Like what? Can you clarify your position on that first?
Yeah.
Because this is a topic that hits home to me. I sent you that super chat over on YouTube the other day, wanting to discuss this topic specifically.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just hear your position first, and we'll go from there.
Actually, let's do this. Because you've been in a request for a while, right?
Just a couple minutes. I just got home from work.
Okay. What do you think about the conversations that we've been having?
I came in when you were telling that Nazi to fuck off.
Which one?
The most recent one.
Oh, okay.
I didn't hear the full conversation with him. I came in at the tail end at it where you booted him.
Oh, the one that got the violation, or the one that I was saying was a Nazi?
The one that you were saying was a Nazi, and then the caller just came up and slurred.
Okay.
So I haven't been in your live too long today.
Anything else that you want to add from like the conversations that we've had?
I haven't heard any of the conversations what you've had is what I'm saying.
Okay, cool. The reason why I say white people don't care about or embrace white supremacy is because of what just happened. Like the fact that you said you're white and another white person just came up here, and instead of being able to engage in any type of like debate, the thing that he made a decision to was going straight to calling me the N-word and like just spamming it as much as he could.
I saw him turn his camera on. He was black. I'm pretty sure, right? No. I saw him turn his camera on.
No, he wasn't black.
Okay. I was just clarifying that. Also, I saw him turn his camera on.
Also, like, race isn't about skin color.
Right.
Phenotypes. But
I
digress. The reason why I say that is because for people saying he looked black, no, he wasn't black. But also, again, race isn't about skin tone, and all we could just see like here. I digress.
Right.
The point that I'm trying to get across is that the reason why I say white people don't or embrace white supremacy is because you like just me. Right. If I knew that I didn't embrace white supremacy, the first thing that I would do is condemn the person who like just openly and blatantly engaged in like active forms of racism. Right.
Correct.
I would immediately say like, hey, fuck that guy. I can't believe he just did that. Right. But I think that we become so desensitized to the point of it not only not moving the needle for white people, but it's expected by white people, and white people don't battle white supremacy because it doesn't directly affect them. So you guys are accepting of the people who should be directly called out by you. And since they're not shamed and actually brought to the forefront and like condemned and like held accountable specifically by their white counterparts, they continue to engage in white supremacy. And the biggest point that I always try to get across is if you're not actively fighting something, then you're a part of the actual issue.
Right.
So like that, I think that, like that's just a real life example. I'm not saying that you have to or have to not do something, but like for me, the premise as far as if like I'm going to debate a topic and someone that like represents a demographic that I belong to engage in some fuck shit, then I'm going to call out the fuck shit and correct it. Like I do that with men all the time. Like, I try to hold men accountable for like the misogyny and the misogynoir. So
correct. So when I say, so I see what you're saying then, like in general they do, but like for me, I'm not allowed to family functions anymore because I do exactly that. My family has embraced my uncle. My uncle is an actual KKK member. Mm-hmm. Like he has a robe, he has a clan. I found out, I damn near killed him one day. And
thank you for the jellyfish.
Here I am. Like, I'm not allowed to be around my family anymore because they embraced him over me. They know that he does that shit. And like, I am actively against him. I've tried to figure out as much about him. I've tried to stalk him down, figure out where the meetings were. I've done everything I can on that front to figure that shit out. So I see where you're coming from, where white people do embrace it, but just know there is white people out here that do oppose it. Like I call out racism whenever I can. Whenever I see it, I do my best to check people that I work with, check people that, because I'm in the South. I'm there's 4 active Claverins in my state. Like I grew up and went to a parade as a kid, and I remember flyers being passed out for the Klan. So like I am fully aware that there are white people that do fully embrace, and I see what you're getting at with it being like like, okay, I'm not affected. So why should I care? Like, I get that. But here in the South, like they, oh geez, how do I phrase this? They'll serve you dinner. I was 20 some odd years old when I found out he was a KKK member. My entire life he was like that. You know, like they'll hide it to their family. They'll hide it to their friends. They'll that's why they wear the hoods. That's why they cover their faces. That's why they march with sunglasses on. It's that way they don't want you to know that they are your mail carrier or your server or your best friend. So
I think you're agreeing with the problem.
Now that you kind of explain.
Maybe I can help cut through this. Your individual experience doesn't invalidate the perpetuation of the whole. I'm not saying that.
Okay.
Like you.
So that's what I was asking about, like the whole. That's what I was asking about. Like, are you talking about white people as a whole, or are you talking about like at individual levels? So you're discussing that of white people as a whole. So that I can kind of agree with. So yeah, that prompt is something. But as individuals, just know that you do have support.
Yeah. Have you ever heard like it's all men until it's no men?
Yeah. I've gotten in. Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means that until that there are no men doing bad, it's all men that aren't calling out the bad. Basically, ACAP. That whole premises.
Kind of. I think it's a bit hyperbolic to say that we'll ever be in a position where we can say that every single man is not doing something bad. But right now, men overwhelmingly perpetuate harm towards women, children, and other men. And until there's a switch where overwhelmingly men are not causing harm to the people around them, then there's no expectation for them to not cause harm to the people around them. Right. And so it's not saying that every single man has to be, a good person or whatever, but until the whole of men represent something better than what we currently represent, then we are all accountable for the people that engage in the harmful behavior. And I say we because I'm a man. And so like trying to other yourself and say, well, I don't do this or I don't do that. That's not how it works until
we don't do anecdotal experiences here. And I'm not trying to do that.
Right. And until the entire group of men are better, I'm still accountable for what we do as a collective. That's the point.
Okay. So of course, holding accountable, I do my best to call out anybody I see in my personal life that does say racist shit. Like, what would you say I need to be doing more as a white man?
Go read The Delectable Negro.
1619 Project is on my reading list.
No. I said The Delectable Negro.
The Delectable. Who is it by?
Give me a second. Also, I recommend
Vincent Woodard.
Vincent Woodard.
Okay. Putting it on my reading list.
I would also add what was it? God dang it, hold on. She Were Their Property. I'm sorry, they were her. Wait, yeah, They Were Her Property.
By Stephanie Joan Rogers. Got it.
Yeah. Also, go read because I just finished this one. Ain't I a Woman by Bell Hooks. And The Rediscovery of America, Native People and the Unmasking of History. Like, I think that would put you where you need to be.
Right. No, I'm not. Yeah. Okay. You have a good one, Santana. Just keep in mind, like, they wear masks for a reason. Stay safe. Be safe. Spread the message.
Appreciate you. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. W's in the chat for Jacob for the one. Jacob sent a $1 donation. They're not going to do that. W's in the chat. Thank you for that. But I'm happy to hear that you got the 1619 project and you're on chapter 2. Chapter 2 is one of the harder chapters. Chapter 2 is one of the harder chapters. I reread it again, and yeah, it's absolutely worth it. W's in chat for Billy for the $15 donation. Billy sent a $15 donation. Said, "Hey Santana, question when it comes to reparations for African Americans. If Congress was approved the $10.7 trillion to divide by 40 million affected African Americans, that would be 267,500. How does each of us educate them to spend or save it wisely, evenly?" I don't think you should have to. I think people should be able to spend the money however they make a decision to spend it. Like, I think that's what it is, but I do think it should be tax-free, and I think it needs to be more than money. So we'll go from there. W's in the chat. W's in the chat for Cat. Cat sent a $10 donation saying for all the haters. I know that's right. Thank you so much for the $10 donation, Cat. W's in chat for Calvary for the $5 super chat to say, what did the golfing pewer say to Charlie Kirk? Oh, hole in one. God damn. W's in the chat for Manders for the one cheered bit. Yeah, I can't turn it down, Manders. I don't know. I've been trying to figure it out. I think I have to reset and we should be good to go after that. But yeah. Devin's in the chat for Trunks for the one cheered bit. Yeah, like we live in a society. Devin's in the chat for Manders for the one cheer bit. I know his name isn't Tim Apple. No, I was just fucking with it. That's what Trump calls him, Tim Apple. Devin's in the chat for Gravicore. What trick? I don't know what trick you're talking about. And Devin's in the chat for Lotus for the 10 cheer bit to say happy Tuesday. W's in chat, guys. If anyone else likes support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. Santana speaks for you is the best way to support the live. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat, and I will read that out. You're back. This is your 4th time. I'm letting you know right now to substantiate an argument.
You're a fucking grifter.
I'm sorry?
You're a fucking grifter.
Okay. I'm letting you know right now, either substantiate an argument or I'm going to put a bounty on your head.
Bounty on my head? Like TikTok bounty on my head?
I'm sorry?
Like a TikTok bounty on my head?
No. Do you know about our bounties?
Are you threatening me right now?
No. I'm making a promise.
Really? Making a promise?
Yeah. Do you know about our bounties that we do over here in our community?
No, because no one cares about your community.
No one cares about my community. Are you sure you want to stick to those words?
Yes.
Are you positive? That sounds like a really dangerous statement. I'm just trying to make sure I give you a chance to. Are you sure? Okay. Okay. All right, guys. It's official. It's official. We do have a bounty for KL, but you guys know how I do. It's not just a bounty, right? It's not just a bounty. What we're going to do is something special, because at this point, it's just a waste of time. We officially have a permaban open for KL. What's going to happen from here, guys? You have to hit the pay link. Sorry, YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. It has to go through the pay links. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. Santana speaks for you. We haven't done this in a while. We haven't put a bounty on anyone in a while.
I'm just so good
if you would like to actually add, hold on one second. If you like to actually add to the, hold on one second. If you'd like to actually add to the permaban, all you got to do is hit the pay links, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. Santana speaks for you, and we will get a permaban. Now listen, KL, I'm very fair.
Always the grist.
Listen, I'm very fair. I'm not going to mute you. All you have to do to ensure that you do not receive a permaban is, number 1, don't be annoying. Number 2, don't antagonize the chat. And number 3, add some substance with facts. That's all you got to do. All you got to do to ensure that you're not permabanned, don't be annoying, don't antagonize the chat, and have factual information. I'm not going to mute you. I'm not going to kick you. But if the chat wants you gone, then the chat gets to get you gone. It's not on me. It's literally on them. With that being said, is there something you would like to debate?
I already told you I want to debate, but you're not giving any reason as to what, like, you're just projecting that.
Tell me what do you want to debate?
Why Christians weaponize the Bible? You're just really projecting.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm projecting.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna actually engage in debate because again, this is part of your bounty and it's your call. So I'll engage. The reason why I say Christians weaponize the Bible is because of the history of Christianity has been at the forefront of many different things, including genocide, including colonization, including the creation of the construct of race. It's been something that has overwhelmingly been detrimental to the majority of people. And this isn't just something that we're seeing within the United States of America. This is something that has been seen across the globe and throughout history. So when I say that Christianity has been weaponized, it's not just on an individual basis, and it's not just something that's happening within the U.S. today. It's been a whole of things. And we can point to what's happening today within the queer community. We can talk about women and how they have been weaponized as far as having the right to bodily autonomy stripped away. But Christianity has been at the forefront of all of that. With that being said, I do want to be fair to you as well. I'm going to give you the floor and allow you to speak, but I want to make sure that you know, because I want to make sure that I'm being genuine. You are now up to 121 of the $250 kick fee. So please be wise with your words. Guys, again, if you want to add to the kick fee, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. Floor is yours.
You just said a bunch of bullshit. Like, you provided zero facts from the genocide. You brought up the queer community and women. You brought up abortion too.
I mean, is there any facts that you want now? Like, what I gave you know
that Christians believe.
I gave you my premise. Is there something that you want specific details for?
Both those two things are wrong in the Christian belief.
What?
What do you mean? Why?
I said the Bible? What? I said what?
Oh, being gay and killing the unborn.
Okay, so you affirm what I said.
What do you mean I affirm what you said? That doesn't mean they're weaponizing the Bible.
So someone using their religion to tell other people that they can't have access to bodily autonomy, or
so then does that mean you also put Muslims to weaponize the Quran too?
Like I don't care. We're not talking.
Is that
about
also
Muslims.
Is that also no? Because I want to know is that also
you can't know anything if you're going to keep speaking while I'm speaking. I mean, you asked me a question and I'm trying to answer it, but you can't hear me if you're going to speak while I'm speaking.
Alex Mom in the chat, yes, it is.
FYI, you might want to lock in, Bub. You're up to 166 of the $250 kick fee. Like, lock in. Do you want me to specifically provide facts or like data or what? Like, what do you want? I mean, I made claims. I'm more than willing to support claims. I just need you to be specific.
I am pretty specific. I asked you a question on this.
No, I didn't say you. I said me. What do you want me to specifically address?
Can I not ask you a question? What I'm trying to ask you a question right now. Okay. You can answer it or not?
Sure. What's the question?
Do you also believe the same thing on the Muslim belief too? Do they weaponize the Quran?
Yeah, I think that organized religion as a whole has been overwhelmingly harmful throughout history. But I think that Christianity specifically has been geared towards weaponization, harm, and like dehumanization. Do you know what the slave Bible is?
No.
The slave Bible was a Bible that was used to justify to slaves in the United States of America that God wanted them to be slaves. Like, it was their duty to be good slaves. It was literally just the Bible, and they took different passages out of the Bible. And
okay, what passages are these? Do you know what passages? I can look.
Yeah, you can go look up the slave Bible. I don't think that that's like pertinent for us to pull up at this very moment. And the only reason I say that is because like literally you're running out of time. I would lock in. I'm really trying to help you. But the point being, because now you're up to 215 or 250. The point being is that if you take a look at how it has been done throughout the history them taking like passages out of the Bible to justify slavery and teach it to the slaves is just another form of way that it's been weaponized.
Okay. So what you're trying to say is you think that just mostly all religion weaponizes their beliefs?
No, what I'm trying to say is that organized religion has been overwhelmingly harmful. And while being overwhelmingly harmful, Christianity has done more harm on a larger, wider scale and has had more irreparable consequences.
I don't think it's harm. I just think it's your perspective on things.
What was the main driving force behind colonization?
I don't know.
The Christianity. What are the two things that the conquistadors aim to do when coming to Turtle Island?
You're literally just saying bullshit right now.
Just because you don't understand the words doesn't mean that it's bullshit. If you don't understand something, you can just say, can you clarify A, B, or C?
Clarify whatever the hell you just said.
Okay. Do you want me to restate it? Is it that you don't understand what I said as a whole?
Yes,
or is there
I don't
specific-
understand.
Okay. So the conquistadors, they were the Spaniards that traveled to Turtle Island, which was the name of the Americas prior to colonization. Conquistadors were the Spanish people that came here. And so the question I had was, what was the two reasons that they said that they came here and they ended up colonizing indigenous people?
I don't care. I don't know. I don't care. It doesn't correlate to whatever we're saying whatsoever.
It does. If it didn't, I wouldn't bring it up.
You're allowed to bring up a bunch of stuff that doesn't correlate. So
no, just because you don't understand it, KO, does not mean that it doesn't correlate. And I'm being so sincere when I say this. I'm not trolling. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm actually being sincere in this moment. Like, just because you don't understand something doesn't mean that it doesn't have purpose. It doesn't have meaning. If you don't understand something, you shouldn't feel ashamed to say, like, I don't understand. Can you explain it? That would actually help you be better. Don't worry, I'll explain it. And I would love for you to actually go look it up for yourself at some point. But the driving reasons behind the conquistadors coming to Turtle Island was, one, search for gold, and for two, to spread religion, specifically Christianity. They wanted to civilize indigenous people by teaching them Jesus. So the point that I'm making, KO, is even when you take a look at what the conquistadors started the trek to Turtle Island, and which shifted the overall premise of what the makeup of the country looks like. Did you know that during colonization that so many indigenous people were killed that it cooled the temperature of the earth?
that is not true.
No, it's literally true. Again, please go back and look up all the stuff that I'm saying. I would really love it if you actually could go check it out for yourself. But there was a study that was completed because there were millions of indigenous people that were actually killed through colonization. And the actual Europeans that came here for colonization included Spain. It included the British, the French, Dutch, Swedes. Like they came here, man, over a duration time, literally wiped out indigenous people, tribes, nations. It was really bad. And they specifically targeted indigenous people, and not only with the spread of disease, but since they had come out of like the dark ages in the sense of like the Black Plague. He tried to run. Like, I don't understand why you tried to run before I finished my sentence. I'm literally just trying to help you out, KL, but it's fine. You're still getting blocked because you got that permaban, right? I mean, I was literally just trying to help you understand some things. You're still getting permaban. You can't run. You might as well have just finished listening to what I was saying. Like he should have just finished listening to what I was saying, but he had to run. That's fine. I'm blocking him now. The point that I will finish with to make sure everyone else gets an opportunity to hear this is that they actually weaponized what they had learned about the disease from the Black Plague and they took those findings and the immunity that they had of the Black Plague that wiped out about 30% of the population in Europe, and then weaponized that against indigenous people. So if anyone else doesn't know about this, again, one of the books that you guys might have heard me recommend to the other guy was called The Rediscovery of America, Native People, and the Unmasking of U.S. History. That's a great book to talk about that. The book that I'm reading now, holy fuck. Guys, my current book is called, let me make sure I get the title correct. Damn it, here it is. War Against All Puerto Ricans, Revolution and Terror in America's Colony. War Against All Puerto Ricans, Revolution and Terror in America's Colony. Fuck the US, bro. Yo, I had no idea what they were doing to Puerto Ricans. Holy shit. Holy shit. Why are more people not talking about what the US has done to Puerto Rico? Holy shit. It is mind-blowing. The book is called, sorry, let me get back here. The book is called War Against All Puerto Ricans, Revolution and Terror in America's Colony by Nelson A. Dennis. The FBI had files on hundreds of thousands of Puerto Ricans. Like intricate detail files on just normal everyday Puerto Ricans. And every single time Puerto Ricans have collectively come together to try to get some type of freedom so they can actually become their own. Like the United States has put people in place to shut it down. They've appointed multiple governors. The governors to start off, like the governor of Puerto Rico, literally screwed all the Puerto Ricans over. It's like fucking. Nur Liebe und Licht. Wir halten zusammen. Das ist unsere Pflicht. Like I was saying, when they were close to actually being able to sign, I'm at the portion now where there's this one governor who literally ran on uniting Puerto Rico and getting freedom for Puerto Rico. And he got elected. He was duly elected. He was in the forefront, all this stuff, right? And then finally there was a United States senator that put forth legislation saying like, hey, the United States of America needs to relinquish the rights to Puerto Rico. And in the piece of legislation, they said it was like a 5-year plan. And over the 5-year plan, they would start implementing tariffs on Puerto Rico, with the 5th year getting up to 100%. And then because the Puerto Rico would no longer be under the United States of America, then they would be able to actually like self-determine, and then they would start treating them like any other country after that. And the governor of Puerto Rico, who was duly elected and who ran on like doing all this shit for Puerto Rico, there was a senator that brought this bill to the floor. The senator reached out to him and was like, yo, we got this bill. We will get Puerto Rico their freedom. And he was like, nope, don't want it. And people was like, what the fuck are you talking about? He ran on getting Puerto Rico their freedom. And as soon as there was backing within the United States Senate to pass legislation to get Puerto Rico their freedom, he said, no, thank you. Do you want to know why? Does anybody know why? It's because the fucking FBI put together a full-blown dossier about him and had dirt on him and forced him to turn on his people and advocate against the legislation that would have given Puerto Ricans their freedom. They literally used the dirt that they were able to find and forced him to advocate against the freedom of his people. It's fucking mind-blowing. Oh, also, they set up a lot. Yo, they fucking, let me tell you, they massacred people in Puerto Rico. Literally massacred. The federal government, trigger warning, sorry guys, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. The federal government, the United States federal government set up the sheriff that was in Puerto Rico and had them massacre people. Like they surrounded them with Tommy guns and other types of guns and open fire. It's fucking mind-blowing what they did to Puerto Rico. What they've done to Puerto Rico, holy shit. Anyway, sorry, I just got off on a tangent. But the book, if anyone, again, is wondering, it's called War Against All Puerto Ricans, Revolution and Terror in America's Colony. It's fucking, man, I don't understand how anyone learns more about the United States of America and then it's just like, yeah, I fucks with us. Like, yeah, we type shit. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand. Who's the author? Nelson A. Dennis. Anyway, I'm going to say thank you in a moment, but let's see if we can get another debate going, guys. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you're friendly, do all the wonderful things. Tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. It's only one coin. It will boost the live and push us out to the FYP. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background? Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background? Colonization is the United States brand. If anyone would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links and link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. Hi, Robert. Are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a Trump supporter.
Okay. Robert, would you mind giving me just a few moments just to say thank you to a couple of people and then I'll give you the floor?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Perfect. Thank you. Just a moment. I'm only going to do a couple of these and then we'll come back because I want to make sure that we can get into the debate. But this came in prior to starting the kick fund. W's in the chat for Gabby for the one. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, Gabby. But they don't want to talk about what the topic is. They just want to say black people bad. W's in the chat for Cat for the $5 for the grift. I appreciate you. W's in the chat for Gray for the 10 for the bounty. W's in the chat for Chris for the 4 for for the grift, but FYI, you have 2 accounts. Yeah, I do. I got multiple accounts. W's in chat for Matthew for the 2 for the bounty. W's in chat for Deanna. Deanna said $50. Said get this donut out of here and did. W's in chat for Miss Bellicella who did the same thing. $50 donation saying he's antagonizing from the start. Get him gone. Got him. W's in chat for Rebecca for the 5 for the permaban. W's in chat for Courtney for the 5. For the permaban, and happy beautiful July to you as well. W's in the chat for Jamie for the 40 for the permaban. W's in the chat for Andrea for the 5 for the permaban, and over on YouTube, W's in the chat for S Dizzle for the $5. What do you think about They don't know historical information. But to be fair, I think a lot of us lack a full understanding of like historical information and context. So there's that. Oh, one more, and then I'll catch up with the rest of them later. W's in the chat for Damon for the $45 for KL for the permaban. W's in the chat for all the donos, guys. Again, if anyone else like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. Robert, thank you so much for being patient. The floor is yours. Do you want to tell me why today, July 14th, 2026, you still support Donald?
Give me one moment. I'm just going to thank a couple of my gifters. I'd like to thank Greg for the $5 donation through PayPal. And Kelly.
W's in the chat for Greg.
Thank you. W. Kelly in the chat. Thank you very much.
W's in the chat for Kelly.
Yeah, they sent a $10 donation.
That's what's up. Let me thank a couple more too then. W's in the chat for Laura for the $3.39 for the permaban. W's in the chat for Denise for the $5 for the kick. W's in the chat for Malika for the $5 for the kick. W's in the chat for Matt for the $5. Oh yeah, like the slave Bible is fucking crazy, Matt. I'm telling you. W's in the chat for Ashley for the 10. Ashley sent 10, said for the titles and the expansion for the titles and the explanation is knowledge. Absolutely. I think it's so. I'm just happy that you guys are so interested in learning more and growing more as we do this together. W's in chat for Gabriel for the $5 said Chocolate Thunder. Name about the Puerto Rico book. Yes, the book is called War Against All Puerto Ricans, Revolution and Terror in America's Colony, and it was written by Nelson A. Dennis. It's a really good book. I'm currently working on it. Yep, W's in the chat. Thank you for the $5. And last but not least, W's in the chat for Selma for the $5 donation and just got back in service. Happy to see you're live. Absolutely. So thank you so much for the $5. And I'm happy that you're here. W's in the chat for you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Again, if anyone else like to, if anyone else like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you guys. Please make sure that if you don't go through the actual links, make sure you type in Santana speaks for you. It's up here on the background. Because people be scamming. But Santana speaks for you. If you're over on YouTube, you can sit in the super chat and read that out. Just like Miss Bella Sella use their YouTube membership subscription and say, "Oh, Caller's jealous. He is a little bit jelly. It's okay. He's a little bit jelly because you guys."
Hey, do you mind if I just read off a couple more donations of mine? I just got a couple more Venmo. I got one here from Daniel. He sent in a $25 donation saying, "Cook this liberal." Yeah, absolutely. Don't worry about that.
Are you Canadian?
No. I used to be in Canada. Like I was born in Canada and I moved to Michigan. I'm in Flint, Michigan now.
All right. Floor is yours. Continue. You were saying someone sent you a fake donation to cook a liberal.
Yeah. No, that was Daniel. Daniel sent a $25 donation. So if we can get some W's for Daniel in the chat, at least 250. And then I also got one from Kevin here. Kevin sent in a $10 donation. Okay. And so basically I support Trump.
W's in the chat for Brittany for the $5 donation. And he must not have heard you're unfuckwittable. He didn't. Like the thing that he doesn't understand is that W grift, right? And just because he pretends to actually get support doesn't mean he gets support. But you know what? You guys actually send support. So when I say thank you to you guys, I'm thanking you for the actual love that you're showing. So W's in the chat for Brittany for the $5 donation. Again, if anyone else would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you is the best way to support the live. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. Oh, guys, keep tapping the screen, share the live, send your daily heartbeat, all the good stuff. Anyway, you were lying about donations.
I appreciate you guys. No, actually, I'm getting a bunch of donations right now, and I could read out a couple more if you'd like.
I don't care. I mean, you can continue to
well, Joe just sent me $100, so that's pretty fucking generous. Why don't you say thank you to Joe?
Joe who? Joe Mama? Ha ha! Got him!
No, actually, his username is Joe152. Can you say thank you?
52. You just made that up. That's not even
Joe 152.
Username.
Joe 152.
No one sent you $100, Bob.
Yeah, sure.
Jelly. If someone sent you $100, then send me 50. Split it.
When do you send your guests money?
All the time.
Never.
All the time. I send my guests money all the time.
Never. Never.
Yeah, all the time.
Never. Never.
W's in the chat for Emily for the $1.28 donation, saying still unemployed and broke, but this donation is specifically for how hard I laughed when you called, when that other caller tried to say, let me thank my gifters too. And you just call for the W's and then hit them with the, let me thank a few more unfuckwittable. Like, they don't get it. Fucking W's grift. And also, I earn this shit. They pretend to be who I am, but they can't be me. W's in the chat. Thank you so much again. Pay links and links are in the bio. Santana speaks for you.
Yeah,
are you done or like what's
chat,
happening?
Please. Anyways, do you want me to read off a couple donations since that's all you're gonna do?
If you're still gonna play make believe, like I guess
make believe, like you don't even know what you're talking about.
You're pretending. I mean, whatever. Go off. I don't care.
But anyways, Trump obviously is the best president. That's actually kind of one of the reasons I moved to America. That's what I'm saying. So when I was in Canada, we had a liberal
government. In the chat for Lacey for the $1 donation. Lacey said,
I can see exactly how the liberals
kind of hard to get donations if you don't have links listed.
I would never pick anybody but Trump.
Holy smokes. You don't have your pay links on your link tree in the bio?
No.
God damn it. You're a rookie. Dubs in chat for Emily for the $10 donation. Said, oops, that donut was supposed to be 10, not 1. Still love you.
If you guys want to donate to me, you just send me a message.
Holy shit. Dubs in the chat for Miss Bella Sella for the $20 donation. Said,
message me and I'll give you my Venmo link and you guys can send it to me. What?
Okay. They can't hear you while we're talking at the same time. You got to wait. If you want them to hear what you're saying. W's in the chat for Miss Bella Sella, though, for the $20 donation, said, just want to see if the caller will pull out more fake names and numbers. Love you, Santana, and love the community. Love you, too, and love the community. Listen, I'm telling you, he's trying to go ban for ban, but the difference is he's going to run out of fake names, and we won't run out of donations because our community is fucking awesome. W's in the chat for Roxy for the $1 donation.
You want to go ban for
W's in the chat for Anthony for the $1 donation, saying they not like us. They are not like us. Fucking W's in the chat for 1B Carry for the $2 super chat to say, what's Flint's junior hockey team?
Robert? Do you want to go ban for ban?
Robert, 1B Carey said, what's Flint's junior hockey team?
I don't follow hockey.
You're Canadian. You're lying. You fucking follow hockey.
Yeah, but no, I don't follow it.
So if I say fuck Wayne Gretzky, then, nothing.
I have no clue who that is.
Yeah. W's in the chat for Avocado for the $2 donation, saying donuts rather flex the fake stuff than debate. Here's two for those MAGA tears, Bub. I appreciate the hell out of you. And also, W's in the chat for
thank you, Jacob,
for the $10 super chat to say, hey, Santana, hi from BC, Canada. Roast this maple MAGA. I got you. We're locked in,
appreciate you,
twin.
Maddie, for another $25 donation. Jamie, I'd appreciate you for the $20 donation.
You done with your fake donos?
What?
Are you done with your fake donos?
These are real donations.
They're okay.
If people are sending me messages and I just give them my Venmo and they send me money.
Okay. Wait, so they have to wait. So you don't have your pay links in the link tree in your bio. You don't even have it in your bio because W's in the chat for Kiana for the $5 donation. Who said his bio says hard-working blue-collar man. Obviously doesn't have a job. W's in the chat for Kiana for the 5. But you said that so people have to actually reach out to you and say, hey, what's your pay links? And then you wait for you to send them a message about how they can support you. And then they send you a support?
Correct.
Yeah, but you've been on here this entire time and you haven't sent anyone any information about how they support you. So I feel like you're just lying.
Backup. No, I have a backup phone. And so I'm just messaging people. People are messaging me right now and they literally just ask me what my Venmo link is. And I send them my Venmo link and I get that's how I get my donations.
I feel like you're lying, Bubba. You ain't got a lot of kick it. You know that?
Can we get a W Robert in the chat if you are one of my supporters, please? Can we get some W Roberts for my supporters? I'm not sure if they're in here, but yeah.
I'm not sending any W's, Robert. This does not look good for you. This is not bold.
I think they're fucking up. They put an L instead.
Yeah. W's in the chat for Darius for the $1 donation said, I literally don't have income, broke as fuck, but here's $1 because this guest will never see. Fucking W's in the chat for Darius. W's in the chat for Darius. All right, what are we doing? What are we doing?
That's
here?
okay. You don't have to believe.
Like, are we done? Are you trying to debate, or are you like just?
Yeah, let's.
You're hell bent on getting roasted by my community.
If you want me to read off a couple more donations,
Holy
I did get 3
fuck!
more
I'm
in.
telling you, this is not good for you. I would much rather you actually try to debate because you're fucking.
Okay, let's debate. Let's debate on transgenders.
First and foremost, it's not transgenders. It's
transgenderism.
People.
Oh, sorry.
It's transgender people, Robert. And second of all, why would I want to debate you about transgender people? Are you transgender?
I do not want to classify my identity for certain purposes.
Okay, but if you don't want to classify your identity, but you'd be willing to debate your identity? Are you willing to debate your humanity, Robert?
I'm willing to debate.
Are you willing to debate your humanity, Robert? Yeah, I didn't think so.
All right, let's go.
So I don't think that there's any point of me actually, one, trying to debate someone's humanity because that's weird as fuck. Two, neither one of us are part of
what would you rather debate?
Neither one of us are part of the transgender community. So, like, why would we do that? And three, I literally have
I just disagree with them.
Background. I literally have topics on the background that you can pick from, and none of the topics have anything to do with
okay, white people embrace white supremacy.
You're obsessed with other people's genitalia, and that's weird.
White people support white supremacy. What was the background?
It says white people embrace white supremacy.
Yeah, well, that would be true because of the CRT. So it's kind of already defeated. So would you be able to elaborate how it just... What would be the point of having it up? Are you thinking, like, am I wrong? Like, I just want to know.
Don't worry, Robert.
I
got you. I got you.
I just want to know. I've heard about the theory on it.
Don't worry, Robert. I got you.
And I got
you, Robert. I got you.
Got you.
How about this? Since you've been a good sport, and I'm kind of over explaining certain things to people, but I feel like I would be doing you an injustice if I didn't. So how about this? How about we do it in a fun way?
Go ahead.
I'm going to show you a magic trick, and you have to decipher the meaning within the magic trick. I'll explain it within the magic trick. How is that fair? Like I'll give you it, but you have to like interpret it yourself.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. All right. Perfect. Here we go. Are you looking?
Oh yeah.
Eric said, ta-da. Not fucking ta-da. Ta-da. Oh, Eric, you're so fucking petty. That was awesome, though. That was awesome. You're petty, but that was awesome. You're petty, but that was awesome. No poof. Fuck. Fuck. Okay. How long have we been streaming? We've been streaming for a while. You said terrible laugh. Oh, I hurt your feeling, poo poo. You mad because I got joy? When I tell you they hate black people joy, from the depths of their soul, they hate black people joy. Holy shit. With every ounce of who they are, they hate black joy. It's a thing. It's literally a fucking thing. And you know me. That was in chat for that. You know me. I'm serving black joy all day, every day, twice on Sunday. Fuck it. That was in chat for Ryan. Hey, Ryan, for the $15 donation, saying, tell guests a liar, liar, plants for hire. Yeah, he sucked, and he lied about a lot of shit. And Dubs in the chat for Siren for the $5 donation, saying, Bob is short for Robert. Can we get him a Bob the Builder the way that he continues to build his delusional fantasies? Somebody has to. Like, you know, I just hate to shit on his dream, but whatever. W's in the chat for Lacey for the $1 donation, saying, does he know that you can't be on the same account on two devices? Fucking facts, you can't. Fucking facts, you can't be on two accounts. It doesn't work that way. Fucking donut. W's in the chat for Just Devin for the $2 donation. And here's a real donation. Unlike the caller, his line is ass off about receiving. And yeah, he's obsessed with trans people, making him a fucking weirdo. He is. They're just all so weird. W's in the chat as well for Rachel for the $2 donation, saying, borrowing tomorrow's paycheck to say L Robert. And yes, I mean L. The L and the W are really far from the keyboard. Holy shit, wait, is it? Holy shit, L and W are really far from each other. Absolutely. Did not slip my finger. My finger did not slip on the keyboard. Robert, W Santana, WU. And W's in the chat for Gabriel for the $2 donation, saying, before you log out, give a synopsis of the Puerto Rican book. I'm not done with it yet. I'll have more breakdown of the book when I finish, but I'm still in the middle of it. The thing that I will say is the United States of America has fucking committed atrocities all across the world. And right now, what I'm finding out about what the fuck they did in Puerto Rico is some of the most fuck shit ever. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. When I tell you they've done so much fuck shit, and it looks like the fuck shit they've done in Puerto Rico. Wow. Wow. W's in the chat from Miss Bellasella for the $2 super chat to say, he said PayPal first. Now he's saying Venmo. Which is it? He couldn't keep his lie straight. And W's in the chat for 1B Carry for the $2 super chat. What's the weather in Flint right now? You know he doesn't know. You know he doesn't know shit. W's in the chat for over on Twitch. Are we good? Oh, wait. W's in the chat for not just AMWAC, who resubscribed with their Amazon Prime subscription over on Twitch. W's in the chat. Thank you for that. Thank you. Holla, 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 holla. Holla, holla, holla. Holla at me, chat. Holla at me, chat. All right, guys. We've had a good day. Mike's crackling a little bit. That's fine. We're about to end. We've had a really good day, but I am going to call it here. Oh, no, he's getting goofy. No, I'm not. I'm not. Maybe a little. Only when I'm sleepy, but I'm not that sleepy. But I am hungry. So I'm going to go, and I'll be back tomorrow. I love you guys so much more. I love you so much more. Hey, guys, go get the books. Go get the books. I'm telling you, War Against All Puerto Ricans, fucking fire. Like, not fire in the sense of like, oh, it's so good. It's like, it's stuff that we need to know.
this is the thing, and I promise I'm gonna let you go. I promise you I'm gonna let you go. I promise. It's super interesting, at least for me, to learn like stuff that I did not know and stuff that I feel like I should know. But even more than that, the shit that they put in the books, holy shit. Like the shit that they put in books. We need to know this. We need to know this. Holy fuck. It's so much. The two books that I'm excited about reading after this is How Europe Underdeveloped Africa, and also Force and Freedom, Black Abolitionists and the Politics of Violence. Those two are next. So I'm okay. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. And I love you because you guys are all super awesome. Joanna said go raise solid. So go raise solid. I have the African one on hold. Yeah, I can't wait to start reading that. It's just so much. There's so much we gotta get to. There's so much we gotta get to. And we're gonna do it together. All my white homies as well. Make sure you guys go out and read The Delectable Negro. It's not gonna be fun. All my white homies, go read The Delectable Negro. It's not gonna be fun. I'm being honest with you right now. I'm being upfront. I'm telling you, it's not gonna be fun. But I need you to lock in with me, and please, please, please go read it. You said you don't think you can stomach that. I know. I mean, anybody can read it, but I specifically need my white homies. If you guys really, really, really want to be locked in, if you guys really fuck with us and you really mean like what you say you want to be about, I need you guys to go read that one. I need you guys to go read that one. Anyway, we're going to go. And you guys might see me around the TikTok streets at some point or whatever. But at the very least, you guys will see me again in the morning. Okay? I'm going to go kiss my pretty wife. Let's go.
You stepped in a box. Now you're in the ring. Ain't no hugs here. You better take your best swing. Mike Hot, who wanna step in the flame? This ain't a debate, this a mind game. Facts type lies, get left in chain. One wrong word, get slapped out your name. This ain't TikTok T, this a war zone talk. No script, no filter, no safe walk. Bring stats who get scrambled like a glitch. I got fire in my mouth like I came from the pit. Yeah.
Hey, W's in the chat for the chat. W's in the chat for the chat. Someone said, what was the name of the book? It is The Delectable Negro. It's not easy, but it's necessary. All of this is necessary. So there's that. I love you guys. I love you. I'll see you guys later for Shiggity. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I think Solid's live. Go rate Solid. Right? Go rate Solid. Send Solid all the love. Solid. Holy smokes. Dean got banned. Okay. You know what? Hold on. Let me check something real quick. Nope. Hey. One second, guys. I actually got an idea. I got an idea, guys. I got an idea. Hold on. I got a quick idea.
Give me a second, guys. Hey, Solid. I need a big favor, and we need to do this just really quickly. I know you're in the middle of a debate. Can you drop both of us just for a minute, please?
Yeah, sure.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Just for a minute, please. Yeah, sure.
All right, guys. There we go. All right, perfect. Here we go. Okay.
What the hell?
So loud. Everybody tap on solid side of the screen and everybody go over there. That's all you have to do now. So we're going to send Solid a raid, but instead of you actually having to go find him, all you have to do is click on his side of the screen and then click where it says watch, and it'll take you from our stream over to his stream. So everybody get over there now. There's still 1.3 thousand people hanging out here. Get over into Solid's live. I want to see his numbers increase. I see it going up, but it's going up slowly. Get over to Solid's live. That's where I'm going. We're going to end over here, and I need everyone to actually click and get over to Solid's live. Go, 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 go. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Poor Patty.
Click on his screen. Get over there. I see the numbers going up. Fucking go. Let's go. Let's go. Keep it moving. There we go.
I just wanted to talk about how we look like Double Dragon right now.
I know. That's fucking right.
That's cool.
That is cool.
Wait, here. Stand with your back to mine and then put your fists up like this here. Wrong way?
Yeah.
There you go the other way? That's not how that... Now we're going to go like this.
Yeah.
I don't think we're back to... No, we're back to back on your screen. Now you got to turn around for mine. Hold on. Hey, yo. No pause. All right. Let's go.
Like this is... I'm facing forward now.
Yeah, well, yeah, but on my screen, we're Double Dragon.
Oh, okay. Got it.
You see how we took turns?
Yep.
And that's socialism.
And that is. All right, guys, hurry up and get over to Solid's live. Click on his side of the... There's still over 1,000 people here for some reason. Click on his side of the screen. I'm ending, but I'm going over to Solid's. Get over there. Go, 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 go. Get over to Solid's. I see the number he should be well over 500 now. He's not even at 500 yet. What are you guys doing? Click on his side of the screen. Get over there now. Go.
To give my username? Well, so I think the reason why we did the thingamabobber is because
all they have to do is tap
keep it cute. What did I do? Yeah, now they can just tap.
Yeah, all they got to do is
tap right
here. And then it'll say, like at the bottom of the screen, all you got to do is hit where it says watch live, and then it'll take you over to Solid. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Go, 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 go. Solid, tell them your username really quickly.
My username is supersolid.4tp.
All right.
Super solid.
Exactly. All right, guys, get over there. I'm about to go ahead and end it. Solid, I appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, brother.
All right, all power to all people. No, I'm sorry, that's not me. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
As Live to Be Great once said, all power to all the people.
Yeah. Thank you for all the gifts, the taps, likes, and shares. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for being absolutely amazing. I love you all. And as always, peace.